Round one, fight!
What's up, guys? Welcome to Tournament Fights. This is episode number 137. We're doing Best Movies of 2012 Ladder Series Part 2. So we had Part 1 on Wednesday. So it doesn't really matter what order you watch it in. You can watch this one first or go back to the other one because we just randomize everything. So there's really no seeds or ordering to these tournaments. But I am your host, Jordan, the Movie Hero Anderson. And if you don't see your favorite 2012 movies or ones you were hoping we would talk about, then it's a good chance it was in part 1. I should have looked, and I do think that I can pull it up quick here. What movies were the holdovers? Let me see. I know Malcolm sent them to me, so I'll look for him. Yeah, thought I had it. Well, there'll be 8 holdovers from the Elite 8 that are here. I'm not seeing them here, but if anyone else hasn't pulled up someone else, if you want to rattle them off, that's fine. But there'll be 8 that were from the 2013 series that were good enough to advance to the Elite 8, so that they're here facing off against these. So you'll see a couple. I had it pulled up and then it just vanished, so it's all good. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll introduce our panelists for tonight. We'll start with my co-host Austin Pez Howell. Hey, what's up?
I have it here. A few of these popped up the other night on part 1. So the Elite 8 that the holdovers from the previous shows were All Is Lost, which we saw the other night, Spectacular Now, which we haven't seen yet, so that'll be on here. X-Men Days of Future Past, which is still holding on from 2014. Wolf of Wall Street, which we saw the other show. Prisoners, which we saw the other show. About Time, which we saw the other show. Short Term 12, which we saw the other show, and Rush, which will be in here tonight. So you got three movies in here tonight from holdovers for the other show.
Well, that's the advantage of having a co-host, because I realized we have 2 groups. It was sent in our part 1 group and not our part 2. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, where the frick did that go?
I am the data man, so it's fine.
Yeah. Sounds good. We also have joining us. We have Jacob Barber. What's up, Jacob?
What's going on?
You did it wrong. It's
yeah.
The Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, right.
Who hopefully after this Sunday will still be carrying a championship.
I don't think he started in any movies in 2012 though. He probably was too young.
Probably not.
And for anyone who is a wrestling fan, that's a wrestling term that went way over my head. So
yeah,
yeah. But also, don't mind me. Of course, as always, I got my dinner here. Some tri-tip steak sandwiches that are leftovers from my sister's wedding. We had all this steak left over, so putting it to good use. So don't mind me. But we also have Mr. Matt Munoz.
Did you say tri-tip?
Yeah, a tri-tip.
Nice. Oh, tip. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because I was in Total Recall.
Yeah, right. Unfortunately, this isn't Total Recall. Shucks.
Oh, we already talked about the Total Recall remake. That was on the other show.
No. They had it in the remake too, but the original. Remember the girl with the
I know. No, yeah. We talked about that because the remake was not only on part 1 because that was 2012, but it'll also be in our Bad Remakes tournament next week. So
cool. Look, tune into that. And speaking of, Jordan gave me the approval. This show is brought to you by Cayman Jack and 40 Steezy's Blunts. Party out. Party hard.
Sounds good. Not yet a sponsor, but maybe someday.
But we're waiting.
Yeah. And then we also have, last but certainly not least, we have Malcolm Lay. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good. And yeah, just ready to do this.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, Austin, you want to break it down and tell everyone how it's going to work?
Yeah, so we did part 1 the other night of the 2012 tournament, so we've got 64 other movies. Well, technically 64 minus the 3 that I said will pop up tonight from the previous year, so maybe 61. They'll be coming up here. They've all been randomized by Malcolm. Malcolm will be running the bracket tonight, and they'll come up, and we'll go up and down the ladder, and everybody will kind of vote on one or the other. You have to vote no matter what, even if you haven't seen it. And basically, with these part 3 or these 3-part series, the Sweet 16 from each will make it onto the championship, which will be in 2 weeks. So we had our 16 the other night that moved on, and then from there it's kind of anarchy rules, anything goes. Just to see who kind of wins the evening or maybe comes out a favorite. Once the 16's out of the way, it's kind of, we'll see what happens. But get the 64 outside brackets out of the way, and then we'll speed around it to a finish in the middle. So that's kind of how it works.
Yeah, and we have a goal tonight with only 5 of us. Hopefully, the goal is at least under 3 hours, maybe 2.5. So we'll see if we can make that goal tonight. I just want to say
I would not be opposed to a shorter show. I got to wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow. So
yeah. You got to wake up earlier than any of us. I got to be up at 7, but that's not crazy.
It was going to be my normal 4:15, but some of our ice cream freezers.
Yeah, so wake up the Roosters tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm running early to put all the ice cream back after the guy fixed it today. So that's going to be
fun.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh,
and then ice cream is bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hopefully they let you off an hour early. That'd be nice.
I don't think that'll happen. So it'll be a long day.
Yeah.
Then I got to come home and do more shows because me and Jacob's got plans. We'll talk about it
later. We like to keep you busy on the weekends, Austin.
That's right.
Because the next weekend's going to be even busier. So.
I don't have anything else to do. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll get into it. So we got that here. We'll bring that up, and then I'll just say, let's do this.
We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is Your Daddy and What Does He Do?
It's showtime. What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
Let's do this, Schmidt.
Yeah. Just like we always do, Jenkins.
Jenkins, Jacob. Oh, sorry.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
I mean, come on, I just don't see a problem here. Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm pumped.
You serious?
All right. Yeah. And I should have asked in the pre-show, are you running the bracket, Malcolm, or did you hand it to Austin?
No, I'm running it.
All right, cool. Then sounds good. I wanted to put one person had a match, so you didn't have to go number 1. You'll be number 2, but so we'll start with
these movies. We're good.
Yeah, we'll start with Malcolm first. So what do you want to go for?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got around to seeing End of Watch. It was on my list to try and watch for this, but I just didn't get around to it. But I just really love X-Men Days of Future Past, and I think it's probably one of the best ones in the franchise. So X-Men Days of Future Past gets my vote.
Yeah, sounds good. Matt, what are you going to go for here?
Oh, man, this is a tough choice. End of Watch was a really good movie. If you haven't checked it out, check that one out.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good portrayal of the LAPD. Go out in a certain light. But yeah, I'll go X-Men Days of Future Past too. That movie was Bishop in the beginning was the shit.
Oh yeah. Yep. For sure. Jacob, what do you got?
Yeah, pretty easy one because I haven't seen End of Watch. I've heard good things about it, so I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, X-Men Days of Future Past. It's just it's really good. I like the action. Really good. Use of both casts. So I'll go with Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I like End of Watch. I don't love End of Watch. And yeah, it's good enough for sort of a POV found footage movie. But I'll go with Days of Future Past here. It's a movie I go back to more.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that I'll give some love to the End of Watch just because it doesn't really get a lot of love in these tournaments, and X-Men Days of Future Past is awesome, but like I do have my issues with it. I'm more of a fan of the OG cast. That some of the newer ones are good, but like Jennifer Lawrence and like I don't know, just a couple of the like auxiliary characters are kind of I don't care for as much, but yeah, End of Watch is awesome. Yeah, it's a great found footage about the LA PD. It's got besides Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena, it's also has Anna Kendrick in it, which I know a lot of people on this panel are a big
That's
fan.
my wife right there.
That's my wife.
Right.
You keep your hands off her.
But
don't make fun of her hair.
Yeah. And I think she maybe plays Michael Pena's wife, I think.
I can't even remember.
So,
I didn't remember she's in the movie.
Yeah, right. but yeah,
She's
I'll vote End of Watch. Right.
All right.
So
Days of Future Past, and we'll go to the next match.
Is End of Watch better than Dark Watch?
It's not better than Dark Man.
I don't know what what Dark Watch is, so I couldn't.
I said Dark Watch, the Ben Solomon who had in part.
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, it's way better than that. Yeah, they'll watch. Even though I'll defend that movie.
I think I already know the winner here.
That's better, yeah. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah, is anybody voting for Amor?
No.
Maybe Malcolm. I don't know.
No, we can move Ted along. That's fine. We do that every now and then, Matt. It's like, yeah, anybody vote for that?
I mean, I don't think any of us are really into romantic movies at this time.
I think Malcolm's kind of semi into him, maybe more than the rest of us, but even so,
He's probably got a girlfriend.
I mean,
yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Oh, Malcolm, you're just a big old pimp.
So, Matt,
yeah, right.
Matt, you'll be up first for Jeff Who Lives at Home and Robot and Frank.
Oh yeah, I've seen neither of these movies, so I like robots. So I'm gonna go Robot and Frank.
It's a good reason. Sure. It does have. I can confirm it has a robot in it. That's for sure.
Oh, really?
Right
I wasn't sure it was just a title.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
Yeah, whatever Robot and Frank is, never heard of it. I know. I was introduced to Jeff Who Lives at Home because of your tier ranker. Still haven't seen it, but I am highly intrigued. So I'll go with Jeff Who Lives at Home.
You always have that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Segel just kills it in like almost anything. So he's awesome in it. So yeah, but Austin.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jeff Who Lives at Home yet. I've been meaning to get to it. But Robot and Frank is a movie. Yeah, I kind of advocated for being in this tournament. It's a cool little movie about Frank Langella. He's kind of retired, older guy, and he has a little robot assistant, and decides to use him to help him steal stuff. It's
what?
Cool. Yeah. So it's not like a big heist movie. It's just like he's just like, hey, help me steal some stuff.
I need someone to steal things.
Yeah, so it's a little smaller movie. It's fun. It's a good time. So I'll go Robot and Frank. It's a nice little smaller movie.
Yeah, so I'll show some love to Jeff Who Lives at Home. Yeah, I remember seeing this movie in theaters, and yeah, it's really good. It's got a really good twist involving the characters. You think the characters are one certain way, but then by the end of it, you kind of find out, oh, maybe they're not quite that way. I won't say which characters or anything. I don't want to spoil anything further.
It Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No, not quite, but
okay.
but it does have Judy Greer and Susan Sarandon in it. Susan plays their mom, but she's actually pretty funny in this. Like, it's a good little kind of indie comedy. So yeah, I'll vote for Jeff Who Lives at Home. Mm-hmm. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, this is actually pretty tough for me because I do like I watched both of these specifically for this, and
nice.
Robert and Frank is actually a pretty charming story and all that. And you got like Liv Tyler, James Marsden, Susan Sarandon in there as well.
Oh dang!
But but yeah,
in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot Susan Sarandon was on Jeff Who Lives at Home as well.
Yeah.
But Jeff Who Lives at Home is a good story. So I'm going to go Jeff Who Lives at Home on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff wins.
Yeah.
Is it similar to 40-Year-Old Virgin?
No, not
really.
really. I mean, it's got a few comedy beats that might kind of be like it, but not quite.
Yeah. Is anybody voting for Twilight over Jane?
No.
Get out
Hell
of here.
no.
Wait, give me a second. Let me think. Oh no, I wasn't going.
Oh no, yeah.
Let me think. Does it have Kristen Stewart in it? Okay, then no. Yeah.
Ooh, PU.
Oh,
PU
I know
said
what I'm
Skip for the all the other for very different reasons.
Yeah, we just
What
passed
happens-
this match completely.
What happens is we get these bad matchups, and then that means we're gonna have two good ones going against each other later. Though.
Yeah, well, one poster
Yeah.
turns me on, and the other one makes me feel creepy. So I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
the top one.
It's weird
yeah,
that
right.
a poster with a ghost would turn you on.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
It
fun.
depends on what kind of ghost, you know. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you know, hey,
What's his name? Did any Ghostbusters, right?
that's what I'm saying. Dan Aykroyd had a sex ghost in Ghostbusters, so you know, it depends.
Well, the girl in Paranormal Activity is kind of cute. She might be like 16, but
Oh, I'm sure
still.
she's beautiful.
I was talking about the ghost, not that girl. What are
Yeah,
you talking
right.
about? Ghosts are eternal. They don't have an age.
Peekaboo bot.
No. I was saying for me. But yeah.
Jacob's up first. We should say for Paranormal Activity 4 and Resident Evil Retribution. Flip a coin if you have a coin, Jacob. You're more than
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity 4 because I don't
Order
care.
right here.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I'll probably not watch any of these movies. Either of these.
Oh yeah, this
movies.
is the one with that's Catherine Newton in it. Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Mm.
Austin, what do you say?
I'll go Paranormal Activity 4 just because I never want to watch those Resident Evil sequels ever again.
Yeah.
They're really stupid.
Yeah. I'll go with Paranormal Activity 4 because I've seen them all, and I've only ever seen the Netflix, the the Umbrella City or like Raccoon City. I think it is. Yeah, I've seen that, and I've never seen any other. So I'll go with Paranormal Activity 4.
All right.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. I haven't got up to either of them near. If I'm interested in finishing the sequels of one of these ones, it's going to be Resident Evil 1.
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil gets my
There we go,
vote.
Malcolm. You are a big old pimp. I told you.
Yeah. Well, Matt, what do you got?
Okay, this is my other ex-wife, Mia Jovovich. So, Lulu, multi-pass.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
But
So-
it'll be Paranormal Activity for 3-2.
Oh,
so-
man.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Paul W.S. Anderson already owns her, so you know. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hitchcock up against Moonrise Kingdom.
All right. Me first. Yeah, Moonrise Kingdom is the last. Well, no, I take that back. I did see Grand Budapest Hotel because they did a screening with one of the guys in was it Revelori was in person in at a screening I went to locally because he lived near Jacksonville.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't like Wes Anderson movies. I make no bones about that. I think they're all kind of the same movie. And I've seen that Hitchcock movie with Toby Jones. It's a good little one. So, or is that the one? Anthony Hopkins or Toby Jones? I don't know. There's like
That's
two.
Anthony Hopkins.
That's Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
Right. No, they're both okay. I forget. They made like two in the same year. So, I'll take Hitchcock.
Yeah. Well, I've seen Moonrise Kingdom, and that's why I'm voting for Hitchcock because, like, I'm the same way. I can't stand Wes Anderson. And like, I have no desire to ever go back and watch, except for the what's the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I surprised myself. I watched that one and actually liked the Wes Anderson movie. But besides that, though, like, I'm not gonna watch any Wes Anderson. I'm not gonna watch anything from my Uncle Wes. So I'm gonna go with Hitchcock. It seems like a decent little cast. Helen Mirren and Anthony Hopkins together, and then Toni Collette. I mean, and ScarJo. So yeah. So Malcolm.
Yeah, the Toby Jones one was called The Girl, and it was a TV movie.
Oh, that's right. It was like an HBO movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
But yeah, I do. I mean, I actually really love Hitchcock. I think it's a really good movie. If I remember right, it's about his making of Psycho.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, but I actually really enjoy Moonrise Kingdom because I think it's a really good story. And I'm going to give it a vote here. So Moonrise Kingdom gets a vote.
Yeah, because like I was talking about the cast of Hitchcock or Hitchcock. Just look at the Moonrise Kingdom cast. That's got a stacked one also. So.
Every Wes Anderson one has that. It doesn't mean they're any good.
Right. Yeah, that is true. Because I've seen movies like look at Sisu. It's like a no-name
Everybody
cast. That movie was freaking awesome.
everybody's in Asteroid City. I'm pretty sure everybody in Hollywood is in that movie. Doesn't mean it's
Yeah,
gonna be-
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, what are you gonna go for?
Well,
here?
I loved Will Smith and Hancock, so I'm going Kingdom.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah. Again, haven't seen either of these.
But Jacob, if they were in front of you right now, which one would you watch? See, that's the Jacob Barber rule.
The one I own.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa, look at that. These guys got props.
So one is in front of you right now. I see.
One is in front of me right now. I just haven't put it in yet.
Sounds
I'll
good.
go for that.
The other one's not in front of you?
I'll go Moonrise.
We did establish the other night, Jacob, just you'd be proud, even though you weren't here, that is the now official name of the rule on the show. So, like, you actually have a rule on the show. That's the Jacob Barber.
I like it.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Leaving my mark.
Yes. Leaving your legacy. So, Hitchcock, 3-2. All right.
Well, it's just like we on the short end, they got a JTE rule. We got a Jacob Barber rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. That Alex Cross movie sucks. Anybody voting for that?
No, that movie. Yeah. So when I did all my averages, for anyone who knows, when I'm trying to watch all my blind spots, I'll take the critic score and the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'll average them together. That was maybe the lowest on the whole list. So
that movie stinks. Like, really
Yeah.
bad. So
Dark
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Alex Cross either. So.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man and Ginger Rosa. What the hell is Ginger Rosa?
I have no idea.
That's Thunder Rosa's adopted sister.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I think if I remember right, it's a A24 movie. But it's got Elle Fanning and that in it.
Awesome. Spider-Man moves on because we all love Andy
Yeah.
Garfield.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it myself, so I don't. But yeah,
I haven't even heard of it.
Anybody seen it?
now.
I don't think anyone's seen it. So.
Nope.
but at least not, the one person who probably has seen it isn't here. So.
Yeah, we were supposed to have Wolfman on, but we wanted to have a quick show tonight. So.
Oh, Think Like a Man is so good.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you.
All right, Think Like a Man and Beast of the Southern Wild. All right, we'll vote on this one real quick, Jordan. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen. Wait, no. Actually, I take it back. I have seen I Think Like a Man, and that's why I'm going to vote for the one I haven't seen, Beast of the.
Oh, is that
Southern
making
Wild,
good on the bottom?
it might be, but I Think Like a Man, like I almost turned it off halfway through that movie. I have no desire to watch. I think it's for a completely different culture, so that's why it doesn't resonate with me. So I'll go Beast of the Southern Wild.
All
right. Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, I also haven't seen Beast of the Southern Wild, but I actually really do enjoy Think Like a Man. I think it's like the sequel's not that good, but the first one is actually pretty good. And yes, that is Megan Good in that post.
And I'm going Think Like a Man too.
It's not eligible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give my vote to Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Matt. We're voting on Think Like a Man, not Think Like a Man 2. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm just said the sequel is horrible. No, Making Good is from my city, Panorama City. So I got to support.
Nice.
That's why I asked if that was
That's
her.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's not Chadwick Boseman on there. Kind of looks like Chadwick Boseman on the left.
Is it? No, I see Kevin Hart. I see the homie from
that's that Michael Ealy guy who's in like every Tyler Perry movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
just kind of blurry. Yeah,
It's either him or Morris Chestnut in like every Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, and
I
mean, both of them are in this movie.
My point exactly. All right.
Yeah, they're either in all the Tyler Perry movies or those ones where like there's a romance, but then the guy ends up stalking and killing him.
Hey, some of those are Tyler Perry movies. Tyler Perry's
Yeah.
Temptation.
But Morris Chestnut was also in Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles. So that was pretty dope.
yeah.
That's him, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. But Jacob,
yeah.
Again, haven't seen either of these movies. Sensing the trend here. If both of them were in front of me, and I can't reach out and grab one this time, so I'll just go with the poster that's just bringing me in just a little bit more, and that's Beasts of the Southern Wild.
Yeah.
Do you own either one of them, Jacob?
Megan good attracted me to that poster right away.
Waiting for you. Yeah, I was waiting for you to pull out the surprise DVD. Here you go.
Well,
Here
I
it
don't
is.
think Beast of the Southern Wild was on physical because that was like a Netflix movie. And only some
Maybe
of those
so.
some of those ever come to Blu-ray or whatever. But I'll also vote for
Awesome.
Beast of the Southern Wild. I've seen that. I have not seen Think Like a Man, and I have no interest. So
Yeah,
Beast of the Southern Wild for me.
You wouldn't like it. I hated it. So.
All right, Beast of the Southern Wild moves on 3-2, Malcolm, and we'll scoot it on down. Spring Breaker.
Whoa! All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Back down to Malcolm.
Well,
comedies.
Yeah, Spring Breakers. And I know for a fact this is a nature movie. But Spring Breakers is, in my opinion, really underrated. Like no one really talks about it as much. But it's got like James Franco, Selena Gomez, and a bunch of those Disney Channel.
Oh, that's her on the end.
Kind of stars.
Yeah,
in a very non-Disney type of movie. It just really works. It's just a really good movie. The Guilt Trip is one that I actually do enjoy a little bit, but I'm gonna go Spring Breakers here.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Matt.
Oh, I'm definitely going Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for obvious poster reasons, I'm sure.
Well, I'll give you 8 reasons why. Okay, the first being.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, right. Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, just name them all.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. 4 reasons right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Ashley Benson, all that. Yeah, but,
it's 6.
I mean, depending on how you want to look at it, it's either 4 reasons or 8 reasons.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yep, that is true. But
I'm drinking.
Jacob?
I'm just letting everyone know. Okay,
That's all you guys think about.
Well, only in certain matchups. I mean,
yeah.
Hey,
Jacob, what else?
We both agree that Barbara Streisand and What's Up, Doc? She's kind of sexy in that movie. You know, not this one in particular. She's kind of sexy in What's Up, Doc?
I mean, I don't know where I'd start if I'm being honest.
Yeah, right.
When we get to 1970, whatever, when
we're voting all in on What's Up, Doc. It's going to win the tournament.
Doc is going all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we won't get there until 2027.
That one.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen The Guilt Trip. I've always meant to. Like Seth Rogen and Barbara Streisand, I'm in. But yeah, Spring Breakers is a really good movie. I think all 5 of the people on the poster give really good performances. It was quite the surprise, and not just because of the poster, but like the movie itself is just really good. So I'll go with Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin.
I actually saw The Guilt Trip in theaters with my mom.
Nice.
Yeah, because she was just.
That'll show up next year for Mother's Day for
anything after
best mom movies. Like
it's
movies
just
that you watch with your mom.
It's just a cute little rom-com, and it's it's Barbara Streisand, Seth Rogen. I mean, it's cute enough. But yeah, I like Spring Breakers. It's a crazy, wild movie, and James Franco's playing based on a real guy.
Oh, James Franco is definitely in that one.
Yeah, he's nuts in that one. So yeah, I'll go Spring Breakers.
Yeah. I mean, The Guilt Trip, it's all right. I kind of find it, I don't know. Like, if you like some good cheesy kind of humor, like heartwarming humor, like kind of comedy, then watch The Guilt Trip. But yeah, Spring Breakers is a lot of fun. And I think it's got a little more.
Let me save you the trouble. If you want to see Guilt Trip,
yeah, right. Yeah,
3 hours, 2 hours.
Right, yeah, just Seth Rogen laughing it up with Barb.
Or you can
Barbara
see Hot
Streisand.
Chicks, whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
Yeah, right. And also, Spring Breakers has Gucci Mane in it. Not that I care that much.
That's 2 reasons right there. That's 2 more reasons.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we got Gucci Mane. So go for that. Yeah, right. Yeah, we need 2 Trains and Drake in this thing. So.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. But yeah, I'll go Spring Breakers.
All right, Spring Breakers moves on. Got
I have to see that. I've never seen it.
For a good time call. All right, Matt.
I'll go Kiss of the Dam. That sounds dope.
Yeah, actually does.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Jacob.
I haven't even heard of Kiss of the Damned, and I've at least seen a trailer for a good time call, and it got me intrigued that I might actually watch it one day. So let's go for a good time call.
Yeah. Austin.
I actually have seen For a Good Time Call, and yeah, we had it in our punctuation tournament. There's a couple of punctuations in that title there, but yeah, no, it's a fun little movie. Yeah, they set up this phone sex hotline, and tons of great cameos. Seth Rogen, speaking of, is one of the cameos in the movie, but it's just a quick cameo. He's one of the callers. Kevin Smith's in there. Yeah, a couple little quick cameos that are a lot of fun, and yeah, it's a good little comedy. So I'll go for Good Time Call.
Yeah, I think A Kiss of the Damned. I've never seen it, but I think it's one of those kind of like vampire, like crazy romance, kind of over the top thing. It's got Milo Ventimiglia from like
hell yeah, Heroes.
Yeah, Heroes, and Peter Petrelli from Heroes,
Rocky
and then also
4, 5, or 6, one of them.
And that NBC show that like that everyone cries watching. I can't remember that.
Us. One of us.
Yeah, yeah, This Is Us. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I was once in the same room as Milo Ventimiglia. I didn't get to meet him because I was at a convention and I only had time to meet so many people, and there's like 10 other people.
Well, you're a busy, popular guy. I understand that. You know, you didn't have
right.
in line long enough.
Yeah, right. But for a Good Time Call, I actually just watched this morning for this, and it's pretty good. It didn't blow me away as much as I thought that would. Like, it had probably every I don't know, like a fifth or sixth joke hit with me, but there are a lot of duds in between kind of thing. So like it was fine, but I haven't seen Kiss of the Damned, so I'll go with For a Good Time Call.
All right.
Yeah. But Malcolm?
Yeah, I also watched For Good Time Call. Literally just finished it just before I jumped on stream. Actually,
Nice.
But it's a really good movie. But I haven't actually seen Kiss of the Damned because I watched it when we did vampire movies on Mancom. And it's a real one of those really erotic vampire type movies in which it's kind of interesting and all that, but it's also really good. But you've also got like Michael Rappaport makes an appearance in there. Riley Keough also pops up in there at one point as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Kiss of the Damned here.
Me and Malcolm got to hang out, man. That's what I think. We can watch movies.
Yeah,
it's a long flight, Matt.
Oh well, we can watch movies the entire time, Malcolm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I do think
they're going, Ma, get over here, Ma. Yeah, all right.
3-2 for a Good Time Call, Malcolm, and we'll scoot it on down.
Yeah.
All right, Magic Mike. There you go. Another sexy movie. All right, and Les Miserables. Okay, Jacob. One of these is a musical. Do you like it?
Surprisingly, we got to talk about it.
I do like it. I think most of the people on that poster sing pretty well.
Yeah, most of them.
One of them, okay. But you know, yeah, I really dig Les Mis. I think this is a great movie. I think Anne Hathaway in her 20 minutes on screen absolutely kills it. Her song, oh man, I will go back sometimes and just watch that scene. Like, the emotion she delivers while singing that song is just incredible. Absolutely deserves the Best Supporting Actress win for that year. And it's a Hugh Jackman movie, and if you know me, you know that I'm a big Hugh Jackman fan. He's one of my favorite actors.
I mean, you look pretty ripped.
Usually, I mean,
yeah.
Oh, you said I'm a huge Jack man. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Both. But yeah, more often than not, if the Hugh Jackman movie that comes up is a good one, I will vote for it, especially over a movie that I haven't seen. So I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah. Well, Austin?
I've seen Les Mis. It's not really my bag. This whole movies where they sing the entire time. Like, I like a little dialogue in between my songs. Yeah. And one of these movies has Kevin Nash in it.
Hanging around. 3-point specialist, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, yeah, and you know what? Not, and I legitimately think
you're thinking of Steve Nash, I think.
No, Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is back there. He doesn't dance very well. He doesn't have the greatest mobility in his dances. Yeah, because he's got bad knees and bad hips from years of being in the wolf pack. So it's
anything more than that, he'll probably tear his quad.
He'll fall over. Yeah. So, but Magic Mike's a pretty good movie. So I'll go Magic Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, haven't you guys
voted.
seen?
We haven't gotten to you yet. We started with
okay.
We
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a Raspberry second. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back around. But have you guys seen that show? Speaking of wrestlers, that Stone Cold Takes Over America show or whatever. I haven't been watching that, so you can see Stone Cold Steve Austin working fast food and working the drive-through window. Kind of weird, but
Oh boy.
then people pop up and like, look who's serving me here, and they're like, oh,
They keep trying to do these different shows with Steve Austin. None of them last like more than a season because they're on like random country. They're on like the Country Music Network or something. So like nobody watches.
Oh, CMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's on A&E, so
Maybe it'll stick around then.
it's another network not too many people watch. I would say, but yeah, like I'm not a big Les Mis fan either. They're just singing way too much. It's just not for me. Like I don't know. It's just way too much musical when you could like have a little dialogue in between maybe and make it more watchable for me. And
Like Grease.
And right.
Yeah.
And like Magic Mike, at least it's a Steven Soderbergh movie. I think Matthew McConaughey and Channing Tatum, even Joe Manganiello, they make it pretty watchable at least, even though it's not really like my go-to or anything. But I'd watch it over Les Mis. So yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Look, if you want to see a non-musical Les Mis, Liam Neeson was in a non-musical movie of Les Mis that happened in the 90s. So
I'm pretty sure I saw that one in school.
Yeah, that one's interesting enough. Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been. I've tried watching Magic Mike a few times. I've never really been interested in it. But yeah, I do really enjoy Les Mis.
Wait. You've seen it a few times, yet you're not interested in it?
He's tried it. He's tried.
Tried, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those ones like I know a lot of people love it, so I wanted to try and watch it.
Oh, you gave it a chance. I get you. Sorry.
Yeah. But I really do enjoy Les Mis, and that just gets like better the more times I watch it. So I'm gonna go Les Mis.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, man.
I've only seen parts of the newest Magic Mike movie. I guess it's the last one, but Salma Hayek's in that one, and so I saw that one, and it was pretty good. That one, at least. I don't know about this one, but I'll go Magic Mike just for the hell of it. Because if you could move like Channing Tatum, I assume does in that movie because he did in the last one, you're getting it,
right? And at least it's got Olivia Munn in there for something. For the men in there, you know. So yeah,
Olivia Munn's in this movie.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I gotta watch it.
Yeah. So.
Magic Mike. Sorry, Jacob.
Magic Mike.
Yeah. Les Mis ain't for everybody. It is what it is.
Yeah. Male strippers are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like my strippers right out of the wrestling. There you go.
Yeah.
Safe House and Silver Linings Playbook. I'll go first. Yeah, I remember seeing Safe House in the theater, and I was like, man, this is like the definition of like a 2.5 out of 5 star action movie. It's like Denzel's charismatic, but there's nothing else going on in that movie. And yeah, Silver Linings Playbook's a good slot. You know, De Niro's good in that. Chris Tucker's good in that. So yeah, I'll go Silver Linings.
Yeah. So I remember going to the theater to see Safe House, and then the power went out at the theater, so they made us all exit out of the theater. And then like waiting outside, seeing if the power's gonna come back on. All of a sudden, one of the employees who wasn't supposed to come out, he starts passing out free passes for everyone. And then someone just shouts like, "They got free passes over here!" And I think the guy wasn't supposed to. Like I think his boss got pissed off at him for doing that, and so we just like followed the big mob over to him, like we're grabbing free passes and stuff. So I only saw half of it, and like I had no desire to really go back. I was kind of like, whatever. I saw all I needed to see. But Silver Linings Playbook, yeah, it's actually really good. Like I think that it's a good look at mental health. I think. I want to say it's some autism stuff or like something like that, but and some OCD stuff. And yeah, I think that Bradley Cooper and J-Law, they have some good chemistry. And then yeah, just throw and Chris Tucker and Robert De Niro. I think that's pretty fun, even though like a lot of it's just about dancing, something that I don't have a lot of interest in a movie on. Like it actually drew me in. So yeah, I had a good time with this. So Silver Linings Playbook. And Malcolm.
Yeah. When it comes to Safe House, like I think I was, but I remember watching it for something. But yeah, I mean, if you're telling me that there was a movie in which Ryan Reynolds and Denzel Washington ruined together, I probably would have said you're crazy, because those two on paper really don't make sense. But
Right.
I actually really enjoy Safe House for what it was. But that being said, I do really enjoy Silver Linings Playbook more, so I'm going to go Silver Linings Playbook.
Well, it's kind of like what you think of on paper, like is Denzel getting annoyed with Ryan Reynolds most of the time?
Well,
So.
Ryan isn't cracking jokes for most of that movie. He's playing it pretty straight for most.
Yeah,
yeah,
he does. Yeah, but Matt, yeah.
I'm gonna go. I have a personal vendetta against Jennifer Lawrence, and I will not support her. So, Safe House. I've never seen it, but Safe House.
Yeah,
a million times over. Safe House.
Yeah,
that's like a personal spite vote against an actor. I like it.
yeah,
right. No, personal. It is personal. She ruined Mystique. Ruined her for life.
Yeah, but I've got some personal vendettas. Like,
it's fine.
Yeah. So, but Jacob.
Yeah, Safe House is one of those movies where I'm probably not going to turn it on myself, but if someone says, "Hey, you want to watch Safe House?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Jacob, I'm pretty certain that will never ever happen in your lifetime.
Oh, probably not. But if it does, I'll be like, "Okay, sure, we can watch it," because it's not bad, but it's not like great.
When we finally get around to a Ryan Reynolds versus someone or whatever, we can. Maybe. Think
You watch every movie ever made. If there's only one left in that Safe House, would you watch it then?
We don't have to. But yeah, no, I really enjoy Silver Linings Playbook. I think Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro all give great performances. So I'll go with Silver Linings Playbook.
All right.
Yeah. Silver Linings Playbook.
I wonder if there's anyone that could actually confidently say you've seen every movie ever made. I'm pretty sure there's not.
I don't actually think it's possible, because I looked it up. There have been about 500,000 movies that have been made in the history of movies, and so and I did the math. Even if you watched, like, let's just say you only slept 8 hours a day, and you saved an hour for eating throughout the day and going to the bathroom, you watched 7 movies a day or whatever, you would still only see like 10,000 movies in your lifetime or something. Like it's literally impossible.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible to see every movie ever made. Yeah.
Well, here we have
so Jordan will be up first for what to expect when you're expecting and take this waltz.
Seth Rogen was busy in 2012.
Yeah,
sure was.
Can I pass on this one? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what Take This Waltz is, so I can't really say anything about it. But what to expect when you're expecting? I mean, it's fine. Isn't it like an Elizabeth Banks movie or something like that? But I'm just, it's fine. I'll just vote for what to expect when you're expecting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, what to expect when you're expecting? Like, is a decent rom-com. It's a lot of fun, and a very set cast as well. But I haven't seen Take This Waltz myself. But it is directed by Sarah Polley, who did Woman Talking. That won the adapted screenplay this year. But yeah, I'm gonna go what to expect when you're expecting.
Which movie are you going to take your mom to? That's basically what this is. So,
Matt?
If you say what to expect when you're expecting is an Elizabeth Banks movie, I'll go with that because I like her.
Okay, sounds good. Jacob.
Another matchup of two movies I haven't seen. So if both of them were in front of me, which one would I choose? Probably Take This Waltz.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have seen Take This Waltz, and it has a shower scene between Michelle Williams and Sarah Silverman, so not bad. Just saying. But I'll go. I'll go Take This Waltz. But what do you expect? What you're expecting is gonna win?
I think I'm back now.
Yeah, you're good.
My internet shit the bed for a second, so sorry.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got
What
the
happens when
Grey after it's born.
We live in a small town.
Yeah, Born Legacy in the Gray. Malcolm.
Just a small town boy.
Right. Yep.
But yeah, the Grey is the third of the three
Oh,
Dermot
hell yeah.
Mulroney movies that he did in 2012.
Yeah.
And I finally got around to seeing it too. I watched, but yeah, it's enjoyable. I actually didn't mind the ending too much. Born Legacy, I think, gets a lot of hate than what it deserves, because it's actually a pretty decent movie. I think a lot of people hate on it because it's not sort of Matt Damon's Born. It goes to a different one, but I'm going to slightly give my vote to the Grey though.
Yeah, someone put out some kind of like a quote or like an article saying Matt Damon supposedly came out and saying why didn't the rest of the Bourne movies do any good because of Jeremy Renner's movie, but I don't know if that was taken like way out of context or something like that. But supposedly they said he said it. So, but Matt, what are you gonna go for?
Well, one of these dudes is an actual badass, and the other one just plays one. So I'm going with the Grey.
Yeah, sounds good. Jacob.
Jeremy Renner is absolutely a badass.
Yeah.
Really? How?
He's a real life badass. He saved.
He took on a snowplow and lived.
He survived the snowplow.
He survived the snowplow. Was he driving?
Yeah, he got like ran over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was saving.
Were you not aware of that?
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was with his, I believe, his nephew.
Yeah.
And he pushed. I think he pushed his nephew out of the way.
Oh wow.
Because it was going after him, and yeah.
Then that is badass. Okay,
So,
I'll retract my statement.
He broke like 20 bones or some shit, and then he's like starting to recover though. He's badass.
Oh,
He didn't learn how to walk again.
so-
I think. Like
But both of them.
I had no clue.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. So yeah, both of them have a level of badass.
One of them has a particular set of skills.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I haven't seen either of these movies. Actually, I haven't seen any of the Bourne movies. So that might be a franchise we dive into at some point.
We'll do that at some point next year.
And yeah, of the two, I'm probably more likely to get into Bourne before the Grey, because I don't know. I'm of this, and maybe it's just me being closed-minded, but I'm of the mindset now that every Liam Neeson action movie is generally the same. I could be wrong, but I'm just not excited to watch a Liam Neeson movie anymore, unless it like the
this one
trailer
might
is
be
something
slightly different than most, but yeah.
Yeah, this one's different, Jacob, only in that it's more of a survival movie than like a action movie. Because I know it was sold as an action movie, like in the trailers to make it more exciting, but it's really more of like they get stranded in the wilderness after like a plane crash and they just have to survive. It's more of a survival movie.
They really milk the hell out of him fighting wolves when it's not like as much.
It's not even really in the movie that much. It's like very end. So
might be a lot closer now, but I'll still go with Bourne.
No, that's fine. Yeah, and I remember seeing that Bourne Legacy movie in the theater. And just, it's like 20 minutes longer than all the other ones too. It's just kind of drawn out, kind of boring. But I mean, I haven't seen it since the theater, so maybe if I gave it a rewatch, I'd like it more. But yeah, I'll go with the Grey. It's a good survival movie. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm kind of with Malcolm. I think the Bourne Legacy kind of gets unfairly kind of ripped on, because I actually think that it's a fun time because you kind of get to see some of the origins of like Treadstone and like different pills he has to take and all that. You get to find out like how they get their training and like their some of their like.
Is anyone else from the original movies in it, or is it just like new cast?
Not really, because like Ed Norton's like his handler in it, and he's not in the other ones. Yeah,
it might be some of the higher ups. Maybe I can't remember if there's those like
that's interesting.
Agency people, but it has some cool scenes. I guess a cool scene in the Philippines where he's like doing like a motorcycle chase around Manila, and then like when he's hiding out, he's like I out in the mountains somewhere in like a snowy place, just kind of hiding out, and then people come after it. So they do some things a little different that I kind of appreciate. So I'll go with the Bourne Legacy. Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be the gray 3-2, Malcolm, and then we'll scoot it on down there. See what else we got. Ruby Sparks. And what? Gone with Amanda Seyfried? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk about that movie. Gone. I actually like it, but
all right.
Who's first?
Matt.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I've seen neither, but I'll take the bottom one. I'm sorry, my niece just pulled up. I'll be right back, but I'll take the bottom one.
Sure.
Gone.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. Jacob.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of Ruby Sparks. I think the poster said from the director of Little Miss Sunshine, so I'm kind of intrigued. But I'm a pretty big Amanda Seyfried fan, and so I'll watch pretty much anything that she does. Just because I'm intrigued. So I'll go with Gone.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I don't know what to go with here because I haven't seen either one of these. I don't like Little Miss Sunshine, so that is not really a selling point for me personally for Ruby Sparks. But I'll go Gone because it looks like that shitty movie Abandon, same type of poster from like 2000. They have like the same poster. It looks like, so I'll go with Gone.
Yeah. Well, so like I've never seen Ruby Sparks. I can't speak to that, but Gone, I think it is a lot of fun just because when it takes place in Portland, and I've been to Portland several times. I used to have family that lived in the areas, so they show a lot of cool kind of the mountain area and the forest area surrounding Portland, and then her sister disappeared years ago, and the police that they like went on a search for, and they couldn't find her, so they just considered the case closed and like unsolvable. But like she thinks that her sister's still out there, so every year she's hitting up the police to go back and look for her sister. But it's like one of those ones where the police just laugh it off. This crazy chick's coming after us for her sister again, and then she takes matters into her own hands. It's got Sebastian Stan as like her supporting guy that's like helping her out, and I think that's a decent little movie. Even has some kind of funny lines that like pop up from time to time, but yeah, like it's just kind of her trying to solve it without getting caught by the police also, so she's kind of hiding a little bit. I think it's a fun little murder mystery, so I'll go with Gone. Malcolm, what do you say?
I have seen both of these. But so Ruby Sparks is a story about a novelist who's kind of struggling to form relationships and all that, but he then goes to write a book, and then he has a dream in which he meets a woman, and then he starts writing a book about her. Then next thing he knows, he suddenly finds that this actual woman named like based on the character that he was written turns up, and he believes that he wrote her into existence. It's a really fun sort of premise of a movie. It's actually written by the actress Zoe Kazan. But it's just an interesting movie. But I watched Gone for this, and I really enjoyed Gone. In a way, it's kind of like a Gone Girl type thing, but Amanda Seyfried sister goes missing, and she's conducting this whole investigation into the disappearance and all that. So it's a really interesting story. So I'm gonna go Gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't go Gone until after the episode, Malcolm. All right.
Yeah. All right. But
all right, go on.
But Matt.
No, Matt went first.
I went first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you voted for Gone. So
yep,
cool. We got Gone. Yeah, there's some funny lines that if I were to say them out of context, it wouldn't be funny, but just see it like it fits in the context of the movie.
All right, we're doing good pacing wise. Let's keep it up and get to the other side here.
That's what she said. Oh,
yeah. Oh.
No, they usually just say "Get off of me." All
yeah.
right. All right. We got Hope Springs in the campaign.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with Jacob first.
I've seen the campaign. I've not seen Hope Springs. I will go with Hope Springs.
Sure.
Not a fan of the campaign. Not a fan.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I saw the campaign in theaters. I don't remember a lot about it. I remember like a couple of funny scenes, but it being pretty whatever. Yeah, Hope Springs is. I haven't seen it because it looked like your grandma's favorite movie. Yeah, just because I wasn't a fan of the campaign. Sure, I'll give it to Hope Springs by default, but it won't make it very far. We'll see what's going to beat Hope Springs or one of these in the next round. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like a pass for me. I'm kind of like the campaign. I laughed maybe once, like in the whole movie, maybe, but and I really don't remember where that was. So I don't even know if that's true, a true statement. It just felt like I probably did, but that I've had to have. But and Hope Springs, I've never seen. I mean, it's got a decent little cast of people that your grandparents would like: Meryl Streep, Tommy Lee Jones, Gene Smart. So, but it also has Steve Carell in it too, which I think he appeals to a wider audience. But so yeah, let's just go Hope Springs. Why not?
I think Steve Carell is like the therapist or something.
Why did they say Hope Springs Eternal? Why did they name it that?
I don't know. Who knows? But
they probably have
Malcolm.
No chemistry.
Yeah, right.
Well, apparently, Will Ferrell is going to be playing John Madden in David O. Russell's next movie.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that
Will Ferrell.
They should have got.
Will Ferrell is going to be
They
playing
should have
John
gotten
Madden.
Frank Caliendo.
God.
You ever seen Frank Caliendo do John Madden in That Person Is the Best? They should have gotten him.
Oh, really?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, he was on Mad TV. Like, if you ever watch,
Exactly who you're talking about.
if you watch John Madden's Popcorn Popper, one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Just him getting pissed off trying to do an infomercial on a popcorn popper. He's burning
Quick
the shit
stop
out of himself.
popcorn popper.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it, it burned me. Shit.
Yeah, God damn it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis is actually appearing that I wouldn't mind seeing more of because I think they do work. They really do work as a duo. The campaign was decent at best, but it's probably not one I'm probably not going to go back to anytime in a hurry. If I ever do top 12 Zach Galifianakis movies for Rankin, maybe I might revisit it. But I actually do enjoy Hope Springs, and I think Meryl Streep's good in it. And yes, I'm going to go Hope Springs.
Well, maybe they should have campaigned a little harder for that movie, and people would have saw it more. But Matt, what do you say?
All right, my theory is Tommy Lee Jones has not acted since The Fugitive. Everything he's done since has been the same exact cadence. Everything is the same. This fucking guy doesn't care anymore. He made enough money off that fucking movie that he's done. He's done. So I'm gonna go with the campaign because that looks hilarious. I love Zach Galifianakis. He's the funniest guy. He's got this joke. He says, "My sister has ADHD. She drives a Ford Focus."
There you go. Nice. Well, I think it's gonna be Hope Springs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that hurts. That hurts bad.
By default, kind of got an easy pass.
Speaking of Tommy Lee Jones, we've got Men in
Oh,
Black
geez.
3 up
Oh,
against
sorry.
American Reunion.
It's the same face that the last poster.
No, speaking of Tommy Lee Jones that's checked out of a movie, he's literally like checked out of this fucking movie.
Yeah, he is.
The one scene he has where he's at the bar, he's just like he's just sitting there. I'm pretty
He
sure
probably wasn't even in the same room as the fucking other actors.
Yeah.
You just in it because of his contract. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Men in Black 3 and American Reunion. Men in Black 3. Yeah, Brolin's fun, but I'm not super into Men in Black 3 like a lot of other people are. I think it's okay. I love American Reunion. I think that movie's really, really good. It's a nice reuniting of everybody, and there's some great stuff at the end with where they're accepting Stifler. There's a nice quote I still use from that movie where they're like, "Stifler, you're a dick, but you're our dick." You know, I feel like I've used that phrase in a lot of people in this community. So it's like, I'll go American Reunion. I really like that movie. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like I think that the American Reunion pretty fun. Like all these years later, when they come back for this, you can see the chemistry that they all have. They're all having a lot of fun. They work really well together. and it worked. They've even been talking about doing another one. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but yeah, I just didn't really care for any Men in Black besides the original. The original was a classic to me, but then the rest of them are just
I will say we'll talk about movie dad soon. I would put Jim's dad up against any dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You talking about the dude with the eyebrows?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of the best. He's for a dad. I wish he was my dad.
Yeah, he's
I
a
would
great
replace
dad.
my dad with him in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're having all these crazy like sexual like antics and crazy stuff, and like he doesn't really care. He just like loves his kids and supports them.
Yeah, he just wants them to get laid. He's like,
yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, let's go with American Reunion. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, and I mean, in a way, both these sort of matchups, this matchup that makes sense in more ways because they're both sort of legacy sequels that came almost 10 years after the one before. Because it was 10 years in between Men in Black 2 and 3, and then it was 9 years between American Pie 3 and Reunion.
Okay,
but yeah, I mean, like the Men in Black movies, I enjoy them for the most part. Men in Black 3 is definitely for me out of the original trilogy with with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, it's the weakest, but International is the weakest out of the whole franchise.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy American Reunion, so we're going to vote for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt,
First off, it's my turn, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I want to say, Malcolm, in 100%, I am no way hitting on you. Okay. But can we please talk like offline? Because you seem very interesting. And I think we can make
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. But saying all that, my friend Crystal is actually one of the main stars in American Pie Band Camp. She's the hot goth girl that plays the cello.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
cool.
I got to go American Reunion. I've never seen it, but I got to support the franchise.
Okay.
And isn't it Eugene Levy? He's
also,
like
you know who she was? Her first movie was Three Ninjas Knuckle Up. She was the girl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think Eugene Levy, like he's like the like glue between all these movies because I think he's even in like American Pie Band Camp in some of those. You know?
I think Eugene Levy's in most of the straight to DVD ones.
He was in Shit Creek. That show's funny.
Oh yeah. It's good stuff. But Jacob, what do you say here?
Yeah, interesting matchup. I get some enjoyment out of both these movies, but I think the one I would go back to more is American Reunion, so I'll go with American Reunion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Unanimous one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's clean sweep.
Well, Men in Black 3 was such a cash grab that it's like anything else would beat it almost.
No, right.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you can probably argue American Pie Reunion is about pretty much the same.
Yeah, totally. It totally is.
Yeah.
The original cast.
We've got Chronicle versus Lincoln.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I know which way Jordan's going, and he's up.
Oh
first.
yeah. Yep.
What, top one?
Yeah, if you know me, I'm a massive Chronicle fan. Like
that movie's amazing.
Yeah, but it's me first, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just not like a big fan of like Daniel Day-Lewis movies. Like I like the guy for like being one of the best actors that just like will immerse himself in these roles. He's a great method actor, but like Lincoln, it's just boring. Like it just kind of just like doesn't do anything that excites me. It's just one of those ones that it's like well, like my parents and my grandparents are gonna love this, but like not me so much. So
by the way,
but yeah,
our third Tommy Lee Jones movie on this side of the bracket.
Yeah, right. It's another Tommy Lee Jones
because he's in Lincoln.
Yeah.
They formed Lincoln's skin off of Tommy Lee Jones. They just took a copy of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's like peeled his skin off. Yeah. Right. Yeah, but Chronicle is like probably one of the best found footage movies out there. Like it's
exactly
That's a great showing for Dane DeHaan, Michael B. Jordan. I forget the other guy too. The other guy's really, really good too. I wish I had it pulled up here, but because this is a movie that like I really wish we could get a sequel for. I don't know if it made enough money, but I mean, there's Alex something. I can't remember what his last name is, but there's more that they could do with his character and a few other characters.
He was director.
The guy who made Four Stick and then got black.
But he got screwed by the studio. See, he got screwed by the studio.
Josh Trank, Yes. Like, I don't know if he really trashed the hotel room or all those things that they said. I don't know, but maybe he was pissed at the studio. But yeah, let's go Chronicle. And also, I used to live in Seattle. I mean, but a fun fact: it's not really filmed in Seattle. They actually went to South Africa and like recreated it there. Which is kind of seems more expensive. I don't. Yeah, I have no idea, but who knows? But yeah, we'll go with Chronicle.
It's probably cheaper. That's why.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows?
Malcolm?
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably have to uncancel Max Landis to get him to write it first.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I really hope we don't see a sequel to Chronicle. Chronicle's not good.
Oh, come on, Malcolm. You're
Whoa.
killing me.
Malcolm, you're breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've
you
said
could get superpowers. Come on.
I've said it before on other shows. I'm not a fan of Chronicle. I actually rewatched it for this to see if I could form a different opinion on it. Yeah, it just I said this like, why did I do this to myself? I've seen parts of Lincoln. I just didn't have 3 hours spare to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to rewatch it, it was taken off Netflix.
Weird.
So I'm still yet to finish watching Lincoln, but I'm still going to vote for Lincoln.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, Matt, what do you say?
Well, I still respect you, Malcolm, but I have to hard disagree here.
Yeah.
Okay, Chronicle is an amazing movie, especially for his first debut movie. Amazing. This guy should have had so much work, but the studio screwed him over so bad, cutting and recutting his film on Fantastic Four, that this dude just, I would trash hotel rooms too if they were paying for it. Hell yeah, I would.
Yep.
Oh, so sorry. I'm going with Chronicle.
Yeah, right. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you say?
Well, I too quite enjoy Chronicle. I think it's a fun found footage movie.
All right.
And
well, you can come back, Jacob. Maybe not Malcolm, but you can. No, it's all good.
Oh, damn.
No.
Well, we kind of need Malcolm for this one. He's running the bracket right
Yeah,
now.
Malcolm's great.
Yeah.
No, you're my friend.
No, yeah.
My best
He's a good
friend.
guy. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I haven't seen Lincoln. I want to because Daniel Day-Lewis is just like a phenomenal actor, and I'm sure it's going to be a great performance. But it's just not one that I've gotten to. So by default, I'm going with Chronicle. But once I see Lincoln, it could be a whole different conversation.
Yeah. Well, Austin.
Yeah, I don't mind Lincoln. It's all right, and I do think actually Tommy Lee Jones. This is the one movie out of the three. Maybe he was just tired. The other two, but this is the one movie where he actually does give a decent performance. He's actually trying. This is one of his better ones. But yeah, it's a hell of a cast in there. James Spader's really good in that movie. But I'll still go with Chronicle. It's a good time, and yeah, I wish Josh Trank would at least get one other shot to make something. So yeah, sure.
Yeah,
he deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
So Chronicle 4-1. Yep.
That was a big point for.
Excuse me, Malcolm.
Excuse us. Yeah.
No one's already.
All right.
Seven Psychopaths and Life of Pi. Malcolm.
Look at that cast.
Yeah.
But yeah. Life of Pi is actually Life of Pi is a good movie. It's one that on paper is one that I didn't think I would have liked, but I in the end I actually really enjoyed it. Dev Patel is a really good actor. And actually the second movie that we've had in 2012 is he's also in Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. But I did watch Seven Psychopaths for this. I think it's the first Martin McDonagh movie. I don't know if he did anything before this. But Seven Psychopaths is a pretty good movie, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go Seven Psychopaths.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't Ang Lee win Best Director for Life of Pi? I think maybe. But
he was definitely nominated.
Yeah, he was at least nominated. I thought. So.
Ang Lee,
but Matt, what do you say here?
Well, it's my best friend Malcolm right here. I gotta agree with him. I've never seen this movie, but I'll see it with Malcolm anytime.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jacob.
Yeah, Ang Lee did win Best Director for Life of
Yeah, that's what I
Pi.
thought.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he won.
Wow. Good
Yeah,
for him.
but, Michael Haneke for More, Ben Zeitlin for Beast of the Southern Wild, Steven Spielberg for Lincoln, and David O. Russell for
You beat out all
Silver
those
Linings
guys.
Playbook. And this is another matchup of two movies that I have not seen. And I think the cast for Seven Psychopaths just intrigues me a little bit more, so that's the one I'm going to go with.
Speaking of intriguing, it has Olga Kurylenko. That's what it's intriguing.
Yeah, that's very intriguing. Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Very
for
exotic.
sure. But yeah, but Austin.
Well, Malcolm Martin Madonna did In Bruges before this. Yeah. Anyway, his microphone was off, but I can see he's surprised that he didn't remember that. Yeah, I'll go Seven Psychopaths. It's a fun little movie. I actually watched it because I knew it was coming up. That was one of my blind spots in this thing, and it's pretty fun. And yeah, Life of Pi I watched, and I'm not really into it. It's perfectly technically fine, but it's not my movie. So yeah. Jordan.
Well, I've seen both of these, and I actually do like Life of Pi. Like just him and his tiger, Richard Parker. You gotta say it with the Indian accent, Richard Parker, because it's like a weird name for a
I
tiger.
don't know if you should, but
yeah, right. Maybe not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I don't care. So
hell yeah, fuck yeah,
yeah. But and what I'd say about Life of Pi is if you get a chance to see it on the biggest screen possible, because it's really visually stunning. Like I remember I saw it in 3D. I'm not a big 3D fan, but like this one actually works really, really well. All the colors and everything just really pop.
I do my impression.
So yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That's all I know.
But yeah, Seven Psychopaths though, it's got three of like probably my all-time favorite actors with Sam Rockwell, Colin Farrell, and Christopher Walken. I mean, just those three there. Then you throw in Woody Harrelson. You throw in Tom Waits. You throw in Olga Kurylenko. Like all those are great. And yeah, like when I saw it, I kind of went in with like really high expectations. It's like I probably shouldn't have done that because like I didn't love it as much as I thought that I would, but I still really liked it. So and I actually like it better than Life of Pi. So I'll go Seven Psychopaths.
All right.
So, yeah.
There you go. Psychopaths, my phone, and moving on. Okay. Skyfall and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Another Abraham Lincoln.
Oh man, dang! I wish this could be a different matchup. Because I actually do like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, but Matt, yeah.
He ran off for a second, so we'll go to Jacob. We'll come back around to him.
Yeah.
So this is going to come as no surprise to anyone, but I haven't seen Skyfall yet.
Ooh.
I have seen Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and I absolutely love Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I just think it's such a fun movie. So I will go with Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Austin?
I do like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I will defend it, but it ain't Skyfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter also. Like it's a fun time. And there's like people like you don't even expect in there, like Anthony Mackie's in it, and Dominic Cooper, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Rufus Sewell. So it's a decent cast, and it is a lot of fun. But yeah, we're talking about the greatest James Bond movie ever made with Skyfall for me. Like it's my number one. Like it's just so good, and it's like one that just shows so many different aspects of James Bond, but then also pays homage to a lot of other James Bond movies without being just like fan service. It actually works really well when he goes back to his childhood home, and there's a lot of things there. I won't say anymore, but that's a big part of it. So, so I'll vote Skyfall. But Malcolm, what do you say?
You are muted. Your mic's off.
You pulled it, Steven.
Yeah. Steven, your mic's muted. Steven.
Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter, also has the New Zealand actor Martin Sockers in it as well.
All right.
But yeah, I
believe
also
he was on your best New Zealand people tournament, I think.
yeah, he was. That's why I brought it up.
Nice.
Every New Zealand actor was in that tournament, Jordan.
Right.
So
Yeah,
including him.
probably.
Yes.
I mean, not everyone, just the ones that have been in sort of high profile overseas things. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I also really like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, but yeah, Skyfall is a great movie. And yeah, I'm gonna go Skyfall on this.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sounds
Matt's
good.
still away, but it's still 3-1 right now for Skyfall. So Skyfall,
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah, we'll get to those Bond movies eventually, Jacob, on our show.
Yeah.
We need to start that series for a little while now.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it properly, Jacob. You're actually like starting from the beginning and not skipping around like I did and a lot of other people.
We need to do what we've been doing, Jacob. We need to break it down to like 3 movies at a time or something. Like, let's break it down to like little chunks, like
Yeah.
like here, and we'll break it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jacob, you'll be up first for The Sessions and John Carter. Yeah.
Again, mashup of 2 movies that I haven't seen. Apparently, I just didn't do anything in 2012.
You were just sitting around worried about the end of the world, right, Jacob?
I was like, is the world gonna end? Is this?
Like, I don't know.
That Mayan calendar thing.
I was making preparations. I was righting wrongs. I was telling all my loved ones how I feel. And I wasn't watching John Carter or The Sessions, but now I can because the world is not ending. And both of these movies were in front of me. Which one would I watch first? Honestly, probably John Carter because I'm just the most interested in just seeing, is it as bad as people say? Like what? So
I don't think so. I think it's under.
I'm going John Carter.
Yeah. Well, Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I saw John Carter with my buddy in theaters and IMAX, and we both thought that movie was pretty fucking terrible. and ripped off just a lot of sci-fi movies and not good. The Sessions, on the other hand, I've seen because Helen Hunt plays a sex therapist and she's naked in it. So I'll go with The Sessions.
Sure. Well, I'm a big fan of John Carter. It's actually in my 128, which is kind of crazy because a lot of people think it's a bad movie, but like I freaking don't care. I love this movie. I mean, I'm actually a big Taylor Kitsch fan, mostly going back to Friday Night Lights when he plays. I forget the name of the character. He plays one of the like running backs or something like that on the football team. But and then Willem Dafoe playing one of the creatures from Mars, which to be fair, this movie was completely mismarketed. They should have called it John Carter of Mars, so you know about the Mars stuff. But I mean, it has a decent little part in before they get to Mars too. It's almost like a Western. You got Bryan Cranston in there, and then you have Mark Strong playing a villain in it, and that's always great whenever he plays a villain. And yeah, there's one twist that I really like that's near the end, which I won't spoil it. I don't know if anyone cares about John Carter being spoiled, but I won't say it. But,
don't. Please don't.
Yeah, right. Because I know most people don't really like this movie, but I really like it.
Pretty
like,
good.
It's
To be honest, I've heard it's good.
Yeah, it's one of my guilty pleasures. In my top 128 movies of all
don't
time.
Be guilty about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll vote John Carter.
Hell yeah, I will too.
Yeah,
Malcolm. 30 seconds, Malcolm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to PJ Campbell, PJ will really say it's one of the marketing was definitely because they originally did plan on this being a trilogy because I think they did have in development kind of set this sequel called Gods of Mars and something else of Mars, but PJ has said like he kind of agrees with what Jordan kind of said about them making the decision to leave the princess and Mars out of the title.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like when you go to the movies, like you see John Carter's like, what is that? But if it's up against Men in Black 3, you're going to probably see Men in Black 3 over a movie called John Carter because
Right. Well,
I think it's about some random basketball player.
Well, like what I would say is that it's almost like the movie Avatar on Mars, almost like it's like pretty similar to that. So,
but yeah, and I also, funny enough, both of these movies I watched for the first time yesterday.
oh, okay.
No, it's just because they're both on Disney Plus over here in New Zealand. But so yeah. I actually really did enjoy the sessions too. I think it was a really interesting movie, but I did like John Carter that little bit more, so I'm going to go John Carter.
Yeah. Barsoom. If you've seen the movie, you know about Barsoom. But Matt, what do you say?
I will go John Carter. I'm in support of what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't think Jake Gyllenhaal's on it.
That's Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, Taylor Kitsch. Yeah.
Gambit. I like him.
Taylor Kitsch, who was in a lot of movies at the time
Lights.
because they were really trying to make him a movie star. Around
Yeah, they were. And
Hey, but Friday Night Lights is a great TV show. If you ever get
oh yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Awesome TV show.
Like he's more of a TV star. Just keep Taylor
Yeah.
Kitsch on TV and like
He's not a
he'd be
leading
great.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But
I mean,
Jacob?
I think yeah, I think
went first.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So John Carter is it?
Yeah.
Yay, John Carter, champion that all day.
This means war up against That's My Boy.
Ugh. Wolf. Ugh. Who's first here?
Me, and I don't like either one of these movies. Yeah, This Means
No.
War is good cast, but yeah, it's like trying to be a Michael Bay movie, and it's also trying to be like a rom-com. Like it doesn't work on either one.
Yeah.
It's not good, and that's
I don't know what genre it wants to be.
Yeah, That's My Boy is a really bad movie, and Adam Sandler's really annoying in that movie. I guess I'll go This Means War just because at least the characters don't grate on me. So I'll say This Means War.
Yeah, like I'm like basically the same way. Yeah, like I think they're both bad. Like I waited a few years to see That's My Boy, and I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan. Like I actually like most Adam Sandler movies, but not this one. This one's just it's bad, and like I don't know what kind of character he's even trying to do. Like because like most of his characters are like based on like something in his life or something like that from what I've heard. But yeah, This Means War. At least it's got Tom Hardy and Chris Pine. I mean, it's not saying a whole lot because the rest of the movie kind of is not that good. But I'll go This Means War. Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I remember when we did top 12 Andy Samberg movies for Rankin last year. Everyone gave us shit for having That's My Boy, and I was like, well, it's one of the only few movies where Andy Samberg is the main character. Like, he really doesn't have a lot of them.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I like it enough. But once again, both of these are pretty close together for me. But I do enjoy This Means War a little bit more, so I'm going to go This Means War.
Yeah, but it makes sense though. Sandberg and Sandler. Like when Andy Samberg at first came around, I thought he was maybe related to Adam Sandler, but of course he's not. But yeah. But Matt, what do you say?
Okay, my feelings on this is This Means War is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Because James Marsden seems like a nice guy, okay? But what's his name? What's his name?
Sandberg.
Yeah, the dude knew exactly what he was doing with this movie, and it was crap. So I have to go This Means War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Jacob.
Is he asleep?
Sorry. I was thinking about these movies again. Sorry.
Are we watching wrestling in the background again?
No, like I said, I was thinking about these movies.
Well, it's not a bad question. You probably are watching wrestling in the background.
I actually have nothing on in the background right now.
Okay.
Yeah, what in the background?
Not this time, no. But
Yeah.
yeah. again, it's like the lesser of two evils. I'm gonna go with This Means War because that's my boy. Like,
Yeah.
if Jack and Jill didn't exist, I think this would be his worst movie.
Oh man,
What's up there with like Blended and the Ridiculous Six, some of those, yeah. But
So it's a clean sweep for This Means
Yeah.
War.
yeah, right. Somehow.
Yeah.
They'll
It's
lose to one of
Spectacular
these.
now up against Haywire.
Okay. So
Yeah.
check that out, Haywire. Okay, Jordan.
Yeah, this was kind of interesting. Like, I actually advocate for Haywire. Like, I actually do like this movie. It's got what's her name? The like MMA, Gina Carano. And they took out her entire voice and I dubbed it over with someone else's voice. I don't know why they had to do that. She was fine in the Mandalorian. I mean, her voice worked just fine. So I don't know what that was all about.
Way before that, she was pretty terrible in this movie. That's why.
Was she? Okay.
Yeah.
But for me, like, the main thing why I like Haywire, just all the chase scenes, and like when they're going through Ireland, they got some really beautiful kind of cinematography and like cool shots and like different locations that they go. I visit. Like, literally, I could just watch this all of Haywire with the volume off, and I still like it just as much. It's not even really about any dialogue or anything. I just like the look of it. But the Spectacular now is really, really good. Miles Teller just gives an amazing performance of kind of like a broken kid that's kind of got some family issues and like some PTSD stuff, and like some he maybe has some mental things going on, and then Shailene Woodley, she's pretty good in it. Yeah, I think they have pretty good chemistry, so I'll go with the Spectacular now, actually. So, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Gina Carano was good in The Mandalorian. I really was glad that she finally got removed from that, because I really hated her. But yeah, look, we talked about them trying to turn Taylor Kitsch into an action star. This was them trying to make Gina Carano a thing, and it just really didn't work. And I mean, it's one of those ones because with her and Deadpool, they barely didn't really have her speak much in that movie anyway, which is probably a good thing when you're dealing with like
she doesn't talk in Fast and Furious 6 either. Like, she just
I mean, it's one of those ones like when you doing one of these martial arts things, like unless you know that they're really good to act, like The Rock, Batista, all that, and don't try to have them say lines, like have them be the silent assassin type thing, then it works. But Spectacular now
started out, so yeah.
The Spectacular now is just a really spectacular movie. So I'm going to go Spectacular now.
Yeah, Matt, what do you say here?
Well, the Spectacular Now poster looks very uninteresting, so I have to say Haywire. Gina Carano, I'll give her a shot. She's hot.
Yeah, right. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you say?
Another matchup of two movies I haven't seen. So if both of them were in front of me, which one would I choose? Well, I'd choose Haywire because
Gina Carano could kick our ass.
Yeah, right.
And I don't own the Spectacular now, so.
And also, Haywire has like Michael Fassbender and Michael Douglas.
Oh, really?
And Ewan McGregor, Bill Paxton, Channing Tatum. Like, it's got a huge cast.
Yeah, she's in a scene with one of those guys and everything because they carry the scene. That's the
point. Right. Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
Fassbender can do anything, dude. Fassbender.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So,
Jacob, you would love this Spectacular Now if you watch it. I think you would really.
Yeah. I think so.
And Haywire, no, the poster. That Haywire poster looks like every red box action movie poster I've seen in 2023. It's just like somebody doing something with a gun and then everybody's picture plastered on it. Like, it looks like the most generic shit ever. But yeah, it's an okay movie. Whatever. I saw it a long time ago. I haven't watched it since. Particularly now. That's my vote.
Yeah. All right. Well. Spectacular Now.
Somewhere out there, Wolfram did a sigh of relief from that.
Yeah, right. I think so.
Next up, we've got Battleship up
Speaking
against
of-
Madagascar 3.
Speaking of Taylor Kitsch being and everything, there's
Yeah,
Battleship
right. I'm gonna put him in Battleship.
and
Uh,
Madagascar 3. All right,
you-
so
Do
Malcolm,
you want to just pass through Madagascar? I don't know.
I
Because Battleship's like one of the worst movies
Really?
of all time.
I think we could pass through Battleship.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'd
then we can
way
talk
rather
about
watch the animation.
Malcolm.
Yeah. All
Um,
right, we'll see.
Look, I've said it before. I think Madagascar 3 is really underrated. I think it's a really good. It's actually a pretty good sequel. And I do really like. I think it's probably about my second favorite Madagascar movie. But yeah, Battleship's not that good. It's fun to watch, but not that good. So I'm gonna go Madagascar 3.
Yeah, turn the sound off, and it's like a weird Transformers movie or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Matt, what do you say?
Oh, I would definitely go Madagascar 3. I've seen bits of Battleship and Madagascar 3.
Yeah. Well, Jacob.
Yeah, I've tried watching Battleship. Just can't get into it. Madagascar 3. It's okay. You know, there's some enjoyment there, so I'll go with Madagascar 3.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I like the Madagascar movies for the most part. One of the better DreamWorks series for me. The second one's actually my favorite. But Madagascar
Nice.
is okay.
Yeah, they're good movies.
Yeah, the second one's really
Yeah.
funny. But yeah, Battleship is terrible. Saw it in theaters, and yeah, we were all like, "Fucking this Taylor Kitsch guy. Yeah, this is not going to work
Yeah.
out for him very well."
No,
Because
it's
he's
not.
just
Oh, Rihanna was in that movie,
he's
right?
in a lot of bad
Rihanna.
movies.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Like,
Rihanna's in
has she
there.
ever acted before?
I mean, in about 3 years, we're going to get up to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll go with Madagascar. Yeah,
As long as they have Umbrella, Ella.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like I don't even know what Battleship was even supposed to be. Like, did it have anything to do with the board game or anything?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
did.
even
It was
think-
almost exactly like the board game. But
yeah,
acted
right.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Well, did they say? Did anyone say you sunk my battleship? They should have said that. at
I don't
least,
know. I
but-
bet they did though.
Yeah, right. But yeah, but I'm not even like a big fan of the Madagascar movies. I think they're just fine. I don't know. Like they don't do a lot for me. The better talking animal movie for DreamWorks is Kung Fu Panda by a mile. But
Oh hell yeah!
yeah, but I'll still vote for Madagascar over
What
Battleship.
about Ice Age? Is that DreamWorks also?
No, I think that's Blue Sky.
Oh,
Blue Sky.
Yeah, but the first
which I think was owned by
I think
20th
it-
Century Fox or something like
is
that.
decent.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Madagascar.
On the road,
whatever that is.
up against Seeking a Friend for the End of the
Oh,
World.
it's easy.
What is On the Road? I don't know what that is.
It is based on a Jack Kerouac book.
Huh? Is that like Call of the Wild or like is that
Look,
him or like?
Austin, I
can't remember
mean,
what
Jordan,
he
I know
wrote.
you're not going to like it. It's got Kristen Stewart in it. So.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's easy then. Who's up first?
Matt.
Okay, On the Road or Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Wow.
Yeah.
Steve Carell and Kieran. Okay, I'll go with who's in On the Road?
Sam
Well,
Riley,
you've got
Garrett Hedlund,
Stewart,
Kristen
apparently.
Stewart, Amy Adams.
Okay,
Alex
definitely I'm
Braga.
going Seeking a Friend.
Okay.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah. Keira Knightley all the way.
Yeah.
The hotter Natalie.
Yeah. Well, Jacob.
Yeah, I've never even heard of On the Road until right now, so I'll go with Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah.
Well, you learn something new every day, right, Jacob?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Right. Well, Austin.
Yeah, I haven't seen On the Road, but I love Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. That's a great movie. Yeah, it's like end of the world type movie. There's an asteroid coming, and it's like one of his last days on Earth. And Steve Carell and Keira Knightley are kind of hanging out, and he tries to get her to get overseas to see her dad one more time. And yeah, it's a really sweet movie, but got some really funny stuff in there too. T.J. Miller has a good scene at a sort of a restaurant, and there's some good little stuff. I think. Somebody else that pops up. Oh, it was the guy from CSI pops up for a minute. Forget that guy's name. William Peterson. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I love it. I love it to pieces. I think it's great. So I'll go Seeking a Friend.
Hey, Austin, guess where On the Road is streaming?
Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
go.
I'll make sure I skip it.
Tubi
Just
gets
like all
good
the other
stuff,
two
dude.
movies.
They get good
Tubi's
Yeah.
great. Tubi's
Good
great,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
Tubi's good. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I was trying to look up Jack Kerouac novel. I've never heard of a single one of these books, so I guess I'm not a Jack Kerouac person, but yeah, it's gonna be seeking a friend for me. Like I just think that it's one that really surprised me. Just kind of like them surviving their last like month or like however long, and when there's an asteroid coming to destroy the Earth, and it actually works though because it's more of kind of like a, I don't know, like an indie comedy sort of. So yeah, I'll vote for Seeking a Friend. So Malcolm.
Yeah, Austin, don't feel bad about not seeing. Because looking at the box office, it looks like no one else really saw it too, because it made $744,000 at the US box office, and only
How much? I'm sorry. How much?
744,000.
And which one?
And it made $8 million international.
Oh wow!
So on the road, yeah.
I mean, it was also simultaneously released on IFC Films Video on Demand service, whatever that is. I think it's a British thing. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen On the Road either. Just by the cast, I'm actually really interested in it. I'm not that familiar with Jack Kerouac books. I've never read them, but I'm familiar with them. But I love Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. I think it's a really good movie, so I'm going to go Seeking a Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the IFC and the films are like based on the Independent Film Channel. So they're the ones that like put out the like Louis series. That they put out Portlandia. They put out a few of those. So yeah.
All right.
That's from those guys.
And this is 40.
This is 40 up against Rush.
Oh, this is easy. Jacob?
Again, haven't seen either of these movies. I have seen the scene. It's kind of on the poster there between Paul Rudd and Melissa McCarthy, and that's pretty funny. But that's all I've seen in the movie.
It is pretty funny.
Rush seems pretty good. From what I've seen, and from what I've heard, it seems like my kind of movie. So I'll go with Rush.
Yeah, that Melissa McCarthy scene's actually kind of funny. She's like, "You hit me in the nipple." It's like, "I hit you like here." It's like, "I have very high nipples." I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. But Austin.
Yeah, this is 40. I remember seeing it in the theater and just being like, "Will this movie ever end?" This movie's going on forever,
40 years,
forever. And yeah, it's when Judd Apatow was in full. I'm just gonna put everything in my movie that I filmed, and that movie's like 2.5 hours.
Is Elizabeth Banks in it?
No,
I don't
that's
think so.
his wife, Leslie Mann.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who I meant. That's
Yeah, comedies should not be longer than like 90 or 100 minutes.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
And this movie's way too damn long. It's a slog, and I don't think it's even that funny. I love Rush. Rush is great. Great Ron Howard movie that more people should see. So yeah, Rush.
This is 40 minutes too long.
It sure is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, you can cut out about 40 minutes of it. But yeah, because I've never seen Rush yet, but I have seen it. This is 40, and yeah, it's not very very good. It's like the lesser Knocked Up. Like it's just not that good, and it's kind of well, like I remember the scene with Paul Rudd and Jason Segel, and they're like talking about Megan Fox in the pool or something like that, and that's not even
Megan Fox is in a pool.
Funny.
What did you say?
Yeah. It's Megan Fox like in a bikini and stuff. So there's at least that. So
Rush,
but yeah, but
it wins.
Rush.
It wins.
I've never seen it because like I don't know, like I'm not the biggest car guy or car racing guy, but I still heard that it's good. And it's Ron Howard, right? And
I saw you behind the wheel doing 125 on the freeway. Don't lie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I do like to drive fast when I drive. But it's usually in a shitty old car or something like nothing nice. So yeah, but I'll go with Rush because I do want to check it out. So yeah, Malcolm.
Maybe if you get into the championship, you have to check it out.
Yeah, right. I might have to.
But yeah, I mean, I do actually like both of these movies. Like, I'm but yeah, these are pretty close together for me. But I just by here, I am gonna go Rush. I do like it a little bit more.
Yeah. Matt, what do you say?
I'm definitely going Rush on this one. I've seen this a little bit of it, and it's a good movie. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Rush. And
it's hard to go wrong with the Ron Howard movie.
Oh, it's a Ron Howard movie? Oh, the definitely good.
Yeah.
I won't say that like all of his movies are absolutely spectacular, but they're never bad, really. They're just kind of.
I mean, he's got more hits than misses.
Yeah.
Well, are they spectacular now? All right. Anyways, Expendables 2.
Kind of now. Yeah.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. I'm up first. Yeah, I still haven't seen Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've been meaning to get to it for a while, but Expendables 2 is the best of that series. It's the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme kicking ass in that movie, and he's playing the villain, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I just think it's the most kinetic kind of out of all of those, and I think it's the guy who directed Con Air. I think so. Expendables 2.
Well, this one's pretty easy for me. I don't really care about Expendables. They're just a bunch of kind of old like action stars, and like some of the movies they just put just random people that aren't even really action stars in there, and you're just like, look, this guy doesn't fit or whatever. But The Perks of Being a Wallflower is great. This movie, like for a coming of age movie, I think this is one of the best ones out there. Like this movie blew me away, especially there's a twist that happens in this movie that's just really, really cool that I didn't see it coming. And like just sad what happened to Ezra Miller. I think he's just dealing with a lot of like mental things. Like he needs help, and I hope he gets it. But because in this movie he's just great. Like he's really, really good. So I was hoping we'd see more of him, but I think his career is just about over. So but Logan Lerman's great, Emma Watson, and then Paul Rudd plays one of the teachers. So yeah, I'll go with The Perks of Being a Wallflower for sure. Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen all those like people going, Ezra was just going through stuff to try and excuse his actions. I don't. I mean,
excuse it.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's one of those ones like it's always weird. Like, well, yes, he may have mental illness, but he still willingly attacked people in their homes and all that. Like, I mean, it's not saying he walked past the house and suddenly anyway, this is not all
right. Yeah.
Look, yeah, but Perks of Being a Wallflower is a really good like coming of age movie. And yeah, I do like Expendables 2. I'm gonna go Perks of Being a Wallflower here.
Yeah. Matt, what do you say?
I'm definitely going Expendables 2. I grew up on action movies. This one has about everyone that I remember watching when I was a kid, and I'll watch anything they make.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Jacob, what do you say?
Well, this one's actually pretty close because I think The Perks of Being a Wallflower is like the better made movie. I think I really enjoy the performances in it, but The Expendables 2 I think is just a lot of fun. I think it's just turn your brain off action, which I think works. So I guess, if I had to go back and rewatch one of these, I'd probably rewatch The Expendables 2.
Yeah. So Expendables 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a surprisingly close matchup for two very different movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Next up, we've got Rock of Ages up against Goon.
Nice. Who's first now?
Jordan.
Me? Okay. So I've never seen a Rock of Ages because I'm not a musical guy, and I've even heard that the movie's not that great. Like it's just it's fine. But Goon's awesome. Goon is a lot of fun. Like I think that it actually shows that Sean William Scott is a great actor. Like he's been in some bad movies. Like he just made bad acting choices. But Goon though, especially if you're a sports fan, if you're a fan of hockey, like that, is a lot of fun. Especially he's in there with Jay Baruchel. He's great in it, and then Liev Schreiber. He kind of plays like a big tough guy, enforcer guy, going kind of goes toe to toe with Sean William Scott. I think it's really underrated. And like even speaking of the American Pie, they even have Eugene Levy in this movie. Like he shows up in it too. So yeah, I'm gonna vote for Goon, and it's more than just like a slapstick comedy. It's got like a lot of heart and stuff to it. So yeah, I'll vote Goon. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, Sean William Scott just either recently came back or is coming back in the sequel to Becky, which comes out soon. Because he hasn't acted since 2019. I think he's been doing TV shows in that time period. But I'm not a big fan of Goon. I think it's fine. But I love Rock of Ages. I think it's a really good musical. And yeah, so I'm gonna go Rock of Ages.
Yeah, sounds good. Matt,
I'll go Goon.
Yeah, sounds good. Jacob.
Apparently, all the movies I saw in 2012 were on the other bracket. That's what we're going with. They were just already.
It might have been, Jacob. It might have been.
Because I haven't seen either of these. So going the Barber logic, if both of these were in front of me, which one would I choose to watch? Probably Goon. So I'll go Goon.
Yeah, I bet you'd really like it. Yeah, for sure. But Austin.
Yeah, I never saw Rock of Ages. Didn't really care to. I heard Tom Cruise was fun at it, but other than that, I heard it was whatever. But Goon's a great hockey movie, so yeah, I'll go Goon.
Yeah, that'd be Goon.
I don't think I would have heard the day that Jacob has not seen a musical.
Yeah, right.
There's quite a few that I haven't seen.
All right,
So
I was looking for a movie that we should propel to win this tournament. Let's make it happen with 21 Jump Street. It's never won a tournament. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Much like Cabin in the Woods on the last show. All right.
That's great. Yeah.
All right.
So
Malcolm's up first. Rise of the Guardians and 21 Jump Street.
I'm actually I'm one of the guys that actually prefers the sequel to 21 Jump Street better.
Same.
I'm just not the biggest fan of 21 Jump Street. I do think it's a good movie and I do think it's funny. Not saying it's really bad, but I think Wives of the Guardians is actually very underrated in my opinion. I think not a lot of people talk about it when they talk about DreamWorks. I think it is up there in top 10 DreamWorks easily for me. So I'm gonna go Wives of the Guardians.
Yeah. Sounds good. Matt, what do you say here?
I'm gonna go with 21 Jump Street. Those 21 and 22 Jump Street are super funny to me, at least.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you say?
Why couldn't Rise of the Guardians go up against one of those crappy movies?
Like That's My Boy or Battlefield or something like that?
Yeah. Paranormal Activity 4 or whatever, because it sucks that one of these isn't going to make it out of the first round, and a movie like Paranormal Activity or This Means War is. Because I agree with Malcolm. I think Rise of the Guardians is top 10 DreamWorks. I think it's really good and underrated, and just not talked about enough. But 21 Jump Street is just so funny. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are just really good together, and so I vote for 21 Jump Street.
Reluctantly, yeah.
If I could give both of them a vote, I would.
Yeah. Well, Austin?
Yeah, I think that the scene where they're on drugs in 21 Jump Street is like one of my favorite scenes in a comedy.
And the eyebrows are moving and shit.
Eyebrows are moving. Rob Riggle turns into an ice cream cone.
Yeah, Rob Riggle is great in that.
And Channing Tatum, he just does like the ship horn. Like
he did someone like weird with his tongue. He's like, "Get your tongue back in there."
Yeah,
what do you do?
I don't like that. That movie's awesome. One of the best surprises of that year. I remember when I saw it in theaters, just not knowing what to think of it, and we all came out really pleasantly surprised. So I'll go 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. So, what I'll say about the Rise of the Guardian, I think it's top 10 DreamWorks, but not top 5. But it makes me like the lower top 10 for me. So, but Yeah, 21 Jump Street. Like, yeah, this is one that I'm okay at championing it for it to go far in this thing because I think that it's great. Like you said it before, Austin, it's like one of the few movies Brie Larson isn't annoying. And then also Dave, you got Dave Franco also in there, and then that's some pretty fun like supporting guys, Ice Cube, freaking, what am I spacing? Nick Offerman. I was spacing on him, but yeah. So I think that it's fun and like I never watched the original series, so like I don't know like. It even follows it very closely, but it works for a comedy. So,
but Jacob, it is technically a Johnny Depp movie because he shows up at the end of it, and it can't. And
he does, yeah, yep. So, yeah, let's go 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street.
Even though I prefer 22 a little more, I think they're almost on par though. They're pretty close.
The Lorax and the Lords of Salem.
Ooh.
All right. All right. Well, Matt was up first. He always disappears when he's up first.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll come back around to him. Jacob, I'll go with you first.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Lords of Salem, and I'm not. I don't know because there's some Rob Zombie I like, some I don't. So I'll probably get around to it just because. It's Rob Zombie, and I'm curious, but I don't mind the Lorax. I think it's a decent little animated movie, so I'll go with the one that I've seen and go with the Lorax.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, I don't expect everybody to vote for the Lord of Salem except me, but I do think it's one of his more underrated movies. If you actually sat down and give it a chance, it's very Rob Zombie as far as like. Very dark and kind of disturbing, but there's a really great art direction to it. I think it's really well shot. It might actually be Sherry Zombie's actual best performance out of all of his movies. That people kind of it just doesn't get enough love. But yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. You got to be a Rob Zombie fan to kind of dig it. But I do think it's pretty good. So I'm a Rob Zombie defender. What can I say? I'm a fan of the guy. But I'll take Lords of Salem. But I don't expect it to go very far, so I don't have my high expectations.
Yeah, I've seen the Lorax, but like I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. Like I just don't remember much about it. I always get it confused with that other one with Jim Carrey, the other Dr. Seuss one, but they all kind of blend together.
No, Horton Hears a Who movie.
yeah. Horton Hears a Who. That and I've never seen the Lords of Salem, but I always got to shout out Sid Haig. Like he's always good in Rob Zombie movies.
Ken Faree's in there. The guy from Dawn of the Dead and Devil's Rejects and all that stuff. Yeah, he's popping.
And say Dee Wallace is in it. So
yeah, she's in there.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll give some love to Lords of Salem. I just think this one's kind of like a coin flip of like just mediocre for me. So yeah, I'll say Lords of Salem. Okay. Malcolm.
So Ken Furry, the same guy from Kenan and Kel.
Yes, and actually,
is that what he's from?
No, he was the dad on Kenan and Kel as well
he was the dad.
Yeah, he was the dad, and he actually came to my school, my elementary school, when he was on Kenan and Kel, and then because I was a horror fan at the time. Actually, one of the horror conventions, I asked him about being on Kenan and Kel, and and him doing stand up on the show. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'd always get stuff thrown on my face and pie stuffed down my pants and all kinds of crazy stuff." But then at the end he was like, "But I loved it. I'd do it all over again. It was great." yeah, he was on Kenan and Kel.
It also has Clint Howard in it, who's the guy from The Waterboy. That's like I said, Joe Montana or whatever. Yeah, he's in it.
But yeah, I haven't seen Lords of Salem. I've never really been interested in seeing anything with zombie, to be honest. I might give them a shot eventually, but I'm probably more likely going to go watch more first is the Lorax, because it sounds as it's one of the Dr. Seuss adaptations I've been meaning to get to for the longest time, and I just didn't have time to see it today. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the Lorax.
Yeah. Was there anyone out there that even liked that the Rob Zombie Monsters movie? I tried watching that and it was almost unwatchable. Yeah, it looked like a film student project is what it looked like.
Well, I mean, for every movie out there,
I
there's
enjoyed
probably
it.
someone out there that likes it.
Yeah, there's probably someone. Yeah.
I liked it.
Oh yeah. Well, nice. Well, more
That's
power
fine.
to you if you like to. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to come back to this one, Malcolm. We have a tie right now, so we kind of need Matt's vote to break the tie.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll switch back to it in a second. And,
Yeah.
So Jacob,
Got
will
the
go
Hunger
first.
Games up against the Raid Redemption.
Yeah, the Raid and the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
The Raid. It's the Raid.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
That's why it's getting my vote. Yeah, I don't mind the first like 2 Hunger Games movies or whatever, but Hunger Games ain't the Raid, baby. The Raid is the Raid. Let's go.
Yeah, like the Hunger Games is a YA series that I actually like a lot, but I mean, yeah, like it is not the Raid. The Raid just like blew my mind when I saw that. Like it was just like one of the greatest action movies I'd ever seen up until that point. So I'll go with the Raid. Malcolm.
Yeah, so I don't I've finally seen the Raid. I saw it earlier this year. But I don't know if it's the fact that of everyone hyping it up to be really amazing or that, but I just didn't connect with it as much as I thought it was going to. It's a good movie and that, but I'm going to go Hunger Games on this.
Yeah. Jacob.
No, Jacob
Still the Raid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You went first.
so
Yeah, that's right.
there's still 3 votes for the
That's
Raid.
pretty quick when there's only 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Raid. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the last one of the first round?
That is the last one, yes.
So we could just do a tiebreaker for Malcolm, just if he's on the bottom. I don't know if he wanted for this one. Lorax.
Yeah, I guess.
If you step away, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean it's going to be
Malcolm.
there.
Yeah.
No, I mean I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I see where it's going to go because I don't think neither one of them is going to win to beat the Raid. So
No. Yeah, they'll lose to the Raid.
All right, so we'll speed it up here and get to a
Speed
finish.
round.
Speed time.
Yeah, no.
Speed time. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Making good time, so maybe we'll actually hit our mark tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll hit our mark. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll be up first for Days of Future Past and
Ted.
Ted. Okay. Days of Future Past doesn't have Giovanni or BC. Days of Future Past.
Yeah, whenever I think of Ted, like I always went to that scene from Billy Madison, where he's like, "Don't stomp it out with your boots, Ted." The like when they like the flaming bag of dog shit on his doorstep. Yeah, I'll probably go Days of Future Past. But Ted is good. Like it's not an easy choice, but I'll go Days of Future Past. Malcolm.
Yeah, I am kind of sad we lose it. Ted's not going to make the championship because, I love both of these movies. But yeah, actually, I love both of these movies. I'm going to just give Ted some love and vote for the 2012 movie. So I'm going to go Ted.
Sure, yeah. Jacob.
Days of Future Past.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's got to be Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Lives at Home and
Django Unchained.
Jordan.
Yeah. Jeffrey Lives at Home's great, but it's no Django, so let's go Django. Malcolm.
Like Jeffrey Lives at Home is a pretty good movie, but yeah, it's still not Django, so Django.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, Django keeps climbing up my personal list every time I watch it. Django.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it climbs up every time, and I'm up to about 58 watches, so Django.
I need to rewatch Django. I've only seen it twice. I need to see it again. So
yeah, just borrow my brain, and you will have seen it about 60 times at this point.
So. Right. Yeah.
All right. All right. Scrolling on down to Paranormal Activity and Hitchcock.
All right.
All right, Malcolm.
So we're gonna have a free pass here, but maybe not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what I'm gonna vote panel for over Hitchcock?
Hell no.
Good.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock.
Sure. I've never seen Hitchcock, but I'll still vote for it.
It's a better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love Alfred Hitchcock movies. So, yeah.
Dark Knight Rises up against the Amazing
Ooh, there
Spider-Man.
you go. Comic book match. Okay. All right. Malcolm.
Yeah, and funny enough, it's two comic book movies which could have been better than what they were.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look, and I think, I think Stephen Shepard has actually said that he really likes Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Dark Knight Rises is one of those that it could have been a lot better than what it was. I still enjoyed what we got, but I think just slightly, I am going to go in the Amazing Spider-Man, though.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, we passed about 8 matches or something. The time
Yeah,
you
we
were
had to
gone,
keep
so.
we had to keep going, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah. But in the second round, so we're just doing quick votes, just because we kind of speed it through.
We're now into the speed round portion, so just quick, sort of 10 seconds left votes, Matt. So Dark Knight Rises or Spider-Man? Matt.
Sorry. Okay, I'll take Amazing. I'll take a Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, Austin.
Dark Knight Rises pretty easily for me.
I mean, not by a lot, but I'll go Amazing Spider-Man.
Really? Fucking Dark Knight Rises isn't even gonna make it in there? Are you kidding me?
No, like I don't love the overall movie, but I love Andrew Garfield though. So yeah.
Come on, Bane. Come on. How are you gonna be Bane? Bane's gonna come get all of you.
I mean, to be fair, did you expect Jordan to vote for anything other than Spider-Man?
He has before. Plenty of times.
Well, it's rare. If it's Spider-Man, I don't know. Unlike Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
All right, Beast of the Wild, Spring Breakers, Matt.
Spring Breakers.
Okay, Jacob.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers.
All right, I'll go Spring Breakers.
I'll go Spring Breakers because I still haven't seen the Beasts of the Southern Wilds. Malcolm.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
Oh, and to answer your question from earlier, Austin, no, I think Beasts of the Southern Wild was a theatrical. I think it was a Beasts of No Nation or something like that. That was the Netflix one.
I get those.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Two Beast movies.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
With Idris Elba.
Yeah,
that's right. I watched that.
I mean, it's a really good trilogy: Beast of the Southern Wild, Beast of No Nation, and Beast.
Yeah, Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, two of them have Idris Elba. He needs another Beast movie. He can have a Beast trilogy. All right,
the spin-off, Beastly for that weird bad spin-off.
For a good time, cool, Magic Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about it's like the perfect matchup.
Yeah,
that actually works.
Because you probably have a good time. All right, Jacob.
So I haven't seen either, so I'll go with what I think might be the better movie and go Magic Mike.
Yeah. Austin.
Magic Mike.
Yeah, so I just saw it for a good time call, and just for the Seth Rogen scene where he's the pilot in the bathroom, and he's on the sex line, and then the pilot's like we gotta go, it's time to take off the I just put a delay. I'm in here trying to jerk off to a sex line. Get out of here.
Oh.
He just is totally blunt about it. He doesn't try to hide it or anything. And he's asking really weird, kind of awkward questions to the sex workers. You just got to see it. But so I'll vote for a good time.
Sounds like something Gucci would do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm also going to vote for Good Time Cool.
Yeah. Matt, you got the tiebreaker.
Magic Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike. All right.
Magic Mike.
All right. And so these are making it to the championship, right? So yeah.
I've been writing them down as we go along.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool,
Silver Linings Playbook, what to expect.
Magic Mike went through, but Dark Knight Rises did it. Just now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
No.
All right. Me first. Silver Linings Playbook.
What's the one below? I can't even.
What to
expect when you're expecting.
Oh yeah,
The
Silver Linings Playbook. Easy.
The pregnant movie. You ain't voting for that. All right, Malcolm.
I'm going to go Silver Linings.
Yeah. Matt.
What to expect when expecting.
Okay.
Yeah. You still have a vendetta against J-Lo?
Yeah, he still does.
J-Law, always.
Yeah. But yeah, Jacob.
J-Lo, I'm totally open to.
Okay.
Yeah. J-Lo, yeah. All right.
The gray.
Everything's gone.
Gone. All right. Gone gray. He's gone gray.
Yeah.
All right.
Gone the gray.
Well, I've gone gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it. I found a gray.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's never good. You got to pluck that sucker out and throw it right.
Oh, I
in the
did.
toilet.
I did
Get that
immediately.
shit out of here. Fuck you.
Which I can tell you it helps.
I've got a few of them kind of like sprinkled in there if you look close. But
Wait till you get them on your balls.
Oh my
I'm
god!
only 33. This is not happening yet.
I'll go gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go gone. Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go gone as well.
Yeah, who's actually getting some love here? So Matt said gone, so we'll go
gone, Jacob.
with Jacob.
I'll go the gray this time. Actually, you kind of told me on the survival aspect of it. And I kind of dig those movies.
Yeah,
it really should be the gray going through this one. This is another goofy one. Yeah,
yeah.
That's weird. Okay, but gone.
I've just never seen it.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm the only one advocating for gone. Actually, I like it, but most people don't.
Well, it could be just because a
What are
lot
we
of
at
people haven't
exactly?
seen
What
it.
number?
Yeah, that's probably why. What'd you say?
Are we at like 32 or something?
Well, we're these are the 32 going to 16 right now. So basically, the winners of this round are moving on to part 3, the championship. We have 16 and 16 will be a half bracket of 32.
Tune in for that, people.
But after we get these championship movies, it's like anything goes. Like whatever wins.
Robin wanted to be on camera right now, and my dog just jumped on my lap.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, our championship episode. I was just gonna see because it's in roughly
a week from Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, June 6th. Okay.
Oh yeah, tune into the Movie Hero Network, people. It's a good channel.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hope Springs and American Reunion. Malcolm.
Yeah, as much as I like Hope Springs, I'm gonna go American Reunion.
Yeah. Matt.
I'm going with whatever Malcolm says because he's my best friend from New Zealand.
Yeah, there you go. Jacob, yeah.
American Reunion.
Malcolm's like, no, I'm not.
No, it was more of a case. I'm going to test it for you.
Okay, I'll claim Kiwi Jess if you won't let me.
Yeah, all right. Well, Austin?
Yeah, I'm voting for the Stiffmeister.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with Stifler and Stifler's mom. Yeah.
Oh,
American
dude,
Reunion.
right?
Who hooks up with Jim's dad at the end of the movie?
Right, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What's that?
Right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We got Chronicle.
Should have had a song instead of Stacy's mom. It should have been Stifler's mom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Stifler's mom's got it going on. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Matt, what are you voting for this one?
The bottom one. No, wait, Chronicle? Yeah. No, I'm going Chronicle. Sorry.
Chronicle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, man.
Yeah, Chronicle.
Someone's gonna back me up. Jacob. At least gotta make it to the championship. Come on, at least put it to the championship. At least.
Yeah, Chronicle. I'm sure I'm gonna love Seven Psychopaths when I see it, just because of who's involved. But I've seen Chronicle and I like it.
Yeah. Well, Austin.
Seven Psychopaths.
Yeah, I gotta go Chronicle. Malcolm.
Seven Psychopaths is the better movie.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Not really. We'll agree to disagree. I'll just say that.
I mean, have you seen Seven Psychopaths?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I watched it recently for like one of these things. We had it on another tournament like a month ago, and I watched it.
Chronicle moves on to the championship. Skyfall and
John Carter.
Oh man,
all right,
dang.
Jacob. Jacob.
Oh, Skyfall.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, John Carter sucks. Skyfall.
Yeah, this
Oh.
makes me sad because Skyfall's way better. So Skyfall.
Adele sang Skyfall. You got to go with Adele.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like one of the best Bond songs.
Oh, it is totally.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Skyfall.
Yeah, and Matt.
Skyfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Skyfall, when it crumbles, will stand
Oh, dude,
tall.
that
the
song
face
is
to
amazing. I want to see Adele
Yeah.
live so bad. You guys don't know. I want to see
Yeah.
her so bad.
This
Same.
means war up against the Spectacular now.
Yeah, me first.
Whoa.
Easily Spectacular now. Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
easy. This
Spectacular now.
spectacular now. Malcolm.
Spectacular now.
Yeah. Matt.
Spectacular now.
Yeah. Jacob.
Spectacular now.
Yeah.
If you're on
I
that,
think
I don't know if you're.
you know
Jacob,
what
I don't know
movies
if
are
you're.
trying.
I don't know if you're scheduled to be on the championship, but if you are, Spectacular now is really good. I think you really like it.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I would
I don't know
highly
if I'm
recommend
gonna
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. I don't if you are, if not, whatever. But
Even
yeah,
if
it's
I'm
still,
not,
just,
I'll probably watch
it's still just a really good movie. I think
Yeah.
you really dig it. It's
Serenity
on,
now.
It's on Max.
Serenity now.
It's on Max, not HBO Max. We can't call it that. It's on.
Oh, I know.
You'd probably
right?
be on the
It's
championship
the name. It's
if you
Max
wanted
now.
to.
It's Max.
I think Brian Nussbaum had to drop out, so you
Yeah.
could be on it if you want to. It's on
In
June
it.
6th at Tuesday.
All right,
We've got Madagascar 3 up against Seeking a Friend to the End of the World.
Ooh, this
Okay.
is hard.
Jordan.
It's not too hard for me. I go with Seeking a Friend for the end of the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, it's also not that hard for me. I do like Madagascar 3, but I'm going Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right. I'm going Madagascar 3 because I love animation more than anything. You can do anything in animation, okay? Anything.
Yeah.
It's all possible.
Well, for me, like it's just one of the lower ones because they just go to Europe and they're like running around a city, so it just it doesn't.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah, yeah. But Jacob.
It's easy for me because I've only seen one of them, Madagascar 3.
There we
Yeah.
go, Jacob. Team
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yep. Well, Austin.
Very easy for me because I like Madagascar 3, but I love Seeking a Friend for the Underworld.
Yeah.
So Seeking a Friend. Yeah.
Yeah, we should have said Team Jacob when that Twilight movie came up, right?
Yuck.
So
Yeah.
don't say that.
Team Jacob.
Yeah, right. He's like, please no, please.
I'll take my shirt off.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You got enough
Right.
people taking their shirts off with Magic Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Gucci verse.
Rush vs. Expendables 2.
Oh, Rush and Expendables 2. Okay. Malcolm.
Rush.
Matt.
Definitely I'll go Rush.
Okay.
Yeah. Jacob.
Expendables 2.
Wow. All right. Hell yeah, Jacob.
I've seen
Austin.
it.
What's Commando?
You know what? I'll make Jordan pick between movies he doesn't like and a movie he hasn't seen. I'll say Expendables 2.
Yeah. Well, like I had some time to think. I'm just not a big Expendables fan. Like I watched the first two. I haven't seen the third because I kind of checked out after two. The first one was like kind of boring. The second one gets a little better, but even still, I'll say Rush.
All right, Rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like old action stars that are too old to do action for the most part, except Jason
Goon
Statham
up against
and
21
Jet
Jump
Li.
Street.
Have you seen Stallone's arms? I think he's still all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
All right. Goon and 21 Jump Street, Matt.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, Jacob.
Jump Street.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jump Street.
Yeah, I wish we could get Goon into the championship because I think it's really underrated, but I got to go 21 Jump Street. Malcolm?
21 Jump Street.
All right.
Yeah.
Now.
If anything, just for the acid trip.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then we've got
Because they got it right. They got it
the-
right. I'll tell you from experience. They got
Oh,
it
yeah?
right.
Nice. There you go. Yeah.
Lorax and the Raid. Jacob.
Ooh.
The Raid.
Ooh, yeah, the raid.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Raid.
Yeah, it's got to be the Raid. Malcolm?
The Raid.
Matt?
The raid.
Yeah.
For that
Oh, the-
unending fucking scene, right? That was the movie that did it.
Yeah, yeah. And like all that choreography is like some of the
Right?
best. They need to have a freaking choreography category for the
That
Oscars,
movie
I
is
think.
groundbreaking, really, if you think about it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
It changed the face of action for a lot of movies.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's looking a little tough for Jump Street to make it to the finals, Austin.
Yep.
Well, I have a logic I'll talk about when we get there. We'll see. I have some logic. I'll say that.
You even be able to follow your own logic?
Hey,
Because
man,
you're a
has a
fan of the
reason.
Raid.
I want to hear it.
I know, but I'll tell you when we get there.
Well, but the logic is like all these movies are already making it.
Ooh,
So
this is hard, man. This is a
champion this
really
one.
hard
So
one.
all these movies are already in the championship that'll be on Tuesday. So now it's just whatever, anything goes. So
Yeah.
So I'll go first because anything goes. Let's go Days of Future Past.
Oh,
Yeah.
I still want to champion Django. So that movie just keeps moving higher and higher. Like, it's not in my 128, but I think it'll get there eventually. So yeah, Django. Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, both these movies are good, but like X-Men is 2014, so I'm gonna go Django, which is the 2012 movie.
Yeah. Matt.
okay, and this is totally my opinion. No one else is saying this; it's just me. But Django Unchained is the best blaxploitation movie ever created since the 70s, easily.
Yeah, totally. So, Jacob.
Yeah, Django's not only in my 128, it's in my top 10. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going with Django.
Yeah, gotta be Django.
Yeah, I said it moves up every single time I watch it. So I've seen it
Yeah.
quite a few times over the last few years. So.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Hitchcock up against the Amazing Spider-Man.
Should be Hitchcock against Dark Knight Rises, but just saying.
Right?
All right. Yeah. All right, Jordan.
Yeah. I think Dark Knight Rises has its issues compared to the other two, but I'll vote for the Amazing Spider-Man. Malcolm.
I'm going to go Hitchcock.
Yeah. Matt.
I'm gonna go with Amazing Spider-Man because, in my opinion, Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man that's ever played it.
Yeah,
Okay?
like
he's too sexy to be Peter Parker. He's too sexy. Sorry,
Right.
the dude looks too good. I can't believe he doesn't get laid. Sorry.
And like even as a bumbling kind of idiot, like he's
Yeah,
still,
I
like,
can't believe
like
it. I
sexy,
can't. Someone would be like,
good
"Oh, I'll
looking.
pick your books up for you, Peter, and suck your dick." Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But
No.
literally, like, come on.
Yeah, right. Jacob.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. Austin.
Spike
Right.
for Dark Knight, Hitchcock.
Oh, okay. Oh, it'll be
There you go. Someone's standing up for his rights.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Spring
Breakers up against.
Oh,
Magic
here we
Mike.
go.
Mike. All right.
One for the boys, one for the girls. Here we go.
Malcolm.
No.
Spring Breakers.
Okay.
Yep.
Matt.
And we have
Sorry,
all boys
ladies.
here.
Spring breakers.
Yeah. Maybe if more females would come on the show, because I do reach out to them. Jacob.
Well, it's not even that. I think Spring Breakers is just a really good movie. Spring Breakers.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Spring Breakers. Sorry, Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Spring Breakers. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make a 3-pointer anyways.
Right.
Hey, listen,
For-
I'm a fan of
For
Oz.
Steve Nash. Yeah.
Anyways,
The Lions Playbook and Gone.
how the fuck did Gone make it this far? Anyways,
It's
Matt.
good. I think it's fun.
Okay, even though I have a
yeah.
personal vendetta against her, I'll go Silver Linings Playbook because I will admit it's got to be a better movie.
Yeah. Jacob.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Silver Linings. Yeah.
Well, just because all these are already in the championship, and I do want to kind of advocate it because I think it's underrated. I'll go Gone. Malcolm.
I'm going to go Silver Linings Playbook.
Yep. Silver Linings Playbook.
All right.
Okay.
Justice for the
There's a
World.
chance for us yet, Malcolm. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You don't want it. I'm
There's no
telling you,
chance.
there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. American Reunion and Chronicle.
Chronicle.
Oh, Chronicle.
American
Yeah.
Reunion.
The Chronic. What Codes of Chronicle? Oh yeah. Let's just go with
Chronicles
Chronicle.
what of Narnia?
Narnia. Yeah. Right. Malcolm.
I mean, Austin's wondering how Gone made it this far. I'm wondering how Chronicle made it this far. American Reunion.
Yeah. All right. Well, Matt.
Definitely Chronicle.
Yeah. Chronicle. Let's go. Like that would be mine to advocate to win this whole.
You know, they actually shot The Office like a mile from my house. It's right here in Panorama City.
Guess what? In the championship, they'll put Chronicle up against Avengers, and you'll have to choose between.
Yeah.
Roger Mifflin is like a mile and a half from my house. No joke.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Skyfall and Spectacular Now. I'll take Skyfall.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with Skyfall. Malcolm.
Let the sky fall.
Ooh,
Yeah, right.
You're sexy, Malcolm.
Yeah, right. Matt.
Definitely Skyfall. I'm a James Bond fan all the way.
Same, yeah. Jacob.
Spectacular Now.
Yep.
He hasn't seen either one, so he can vote for whichever.
Yeah, sure.
It's all good.
Yeah, I've been doing
And if both of them were in front of me, which one would I watch? Probably the one that's not 24th in the franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the one that kind of requires you to see.
Skyfall is actually a really good James Bond movie.
Yeah. But
I'm getting to it.
But it works. It does work better if you've seen the other two Craig movies before.
Definitely.
Like for sure.
If you like Daniel Craig Bond movies, it's excellent.
I've been doing a watch of all the James Bond movies. I'm just getting to the Roger Moore ones, and I've heard they're like not as good. So I'm kind of like, oh.
Well, he was a cheesier James Bond. Also.
Yeah, he was.
All right, Jordan, Rush, and Seeking a Friend.
I still haven't seen Rush yet, so I got to go Seeking a Friend. Malcolm.
Yeah, just like what I did with one of the early matchups. Rush is not the 2012 movie. Seeking a Friend is, so Seeking a Friend.
Yeah, one from the ladders that got in. Yeah, but Matt?
I'll definitely go Rush here because that's the one I've seen.
Yeah, Jacob.
Rush.
Yeah, Austin.
Jacob, have you seen Seeking a Friend?
No.
That's a really good movie too.
It is really good. Yeah,
it's really really good. Yeah, I'll go Seeking a Friend.
Yeah, Seeking a Friend.
So Seeking a Friend. What's the vote set?
Yeah,
correct. Yeah.
21 Jump Street up against the Raid.
All right.
Who's first on this one?
Malcolm.
All right, Malcolm.
I mean, I'm not that much a fan of either, but just by here, I'm going to go the Raid.
Yeah. Well, Matt?
I'm going the Raid.
Yeah. Jacob?
The Raid.
Oh, sorry.
See, here was my logic that I was going to go with. The Raid has won a tournament. 21 Jump Street has not. So I was going to go 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. See, that's what sucks about being last or second to last. Like sometimes your voice doesn't matter that much. Because I would have gone with 21 Jump Street also because I actually kind of like it better. So, but it'll be the Raid, which I'm not mad about. The Raid's awesome. So.
I mean, to be fair, 21 Jump Street has a chance to win the championship. So.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know if it will with the competition that's in there.
Yeah.
So that might have been its chance.
We'll see. Yeah. It'll be tough.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, like
I believe it is Django up against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, Django and Spider-Man, Matt.
Django.
Okay.
Jacob.
Django.
Yeah. Austin.
Django.
Yeah, even as a Spider-Man guy, I still got to go Django. It's freaking awesome. So
yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I also would have gone Django.
Yeah, Django it is.
You know, it also would have. He will.
And they call him Django. I don't know how that song goes, but there's like Django.
It's been alone.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers up against Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Matt.
Yeah.
Hang on. It's not your turn.
I know.
Jacob.
Yeah. Jacob.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah, Spring Breakers. I'm going. Malcolm.
I'm gonna go Silver Linings.
Yeah. Matt.
Spring Breakers.
I'm gonna be a hypocrite and go Silver Linings Playbook because I know it's a better movie.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it'll be Spring Breakers still.
Yep. Well, the boobies win.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Final four.
Girls in bikinis.
Right.
Next up, you've got Chronicle.
It's more than just
I
that.
mean, if
The
we had a
movie's
few
actually
women on
good.
the panel, I'm sure it would have been different. But
Yeah.
Chronicle and Skyfall. Me first, Skyfall.
ooh,
But actually, you never know. Some of these people I was going to invite are into girls, so you never know. But shoot, this might be like the toughest matchup.
yeah.
Frick, just because I want to advocate for it, because I'm a big fan of it. I want to go with Chronicle. I think. Malcolm.
Chronicle shouldn't have made it past 7 Psychopaths. Skyfall.
It's debatable.
Yeah,
but,
I gotta go
Matt-
Skyfall here.
Yeah. Jacob.
I gotta go with the one I've seen, Chronicle.
Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
But yeah, it'll be Skyfall. Right.
All right,
God.
See Your Friend for the End of the World and The Raid.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah, this one's a little easier. I got to go with The Raid. The Raid's just like groundbreaking for action. So yeah. Malcolm.
Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah. Matt.
Definitely The Raid.
Yep. Jacob.
The Raid.
And Austin.
I would have gone Seeking a Friend because it hasn't won a tournament.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. But it is what it is. The Raid.
Has Django won?
We've got 3 tournament winners out of the 4 here.
Okay, that answers my question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 tournament wins out of the 4.
Yeah, I try to get these unique winners in these part 1s and 2s, but it's not going to happen this time, I don't think. So, yeah, we're going to have a multi-time winner here. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be the bikini girls.
Those Spring Breakers though really deserve to be in like an all-time like
no
tournament. I don't know, maybe, probably not.
Malcolm?
If you ask
If
Tara
Norbit
Reid,
can be in there,
Yeah.
anything can be in there.
All right.
Yeah.
So, just because I suspect Django's won a tournament, I'm going to go Spring Breakers.
oh wow,
Yeah.
oh, controversial.
Matt.
I'll go. Django Unchained is the better movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not even a joke.
Yep. Jacob.
Let's try to get a unique winner. Spring Breakers.
Well, Austin.
I might do that if it was one of the other movies I was trying to advocate for. if it was 21 Jump Street or even Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, which I love, or like, yeah, I don't love Spring Breakers that much. Django. If it was one of these other movies I was pushing, or even Dark Knight Rises, because Dark Knight Rises doesn't want, like if it was one of those movies, like I'd push for it, but no, I can't for Spring Breakers. It's good, but it's not tournament.
Yeah.
It's not tournament winner good.
Yeah.
No, like if it was a movie that
I've seen better.
yeah, like if it was a movie that I actually cared about being in our like big 128 tournament series, then I'd vote for it. Like if it was Chronicle or something like that, but yeah, Spring Breakers I just don't care as much.
Could have been 21 Jump Street. I tried to tell you guys that.
Django, yeah.
Yeah, but you told us after 3 of us voted.
Well,
yeah.
I told you about I had a logic. I thought you guys had figured it out, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Who listens to Logic anymore?
Yeah,
I sort of did. I don't know, but
Well, yeah, because you voted after him.
yeah. But I kind of guessed it beforehand. I kind of knew
Yeah.
what it was going to be. So it'll be Django.
Django, yeah.
Hell yeah, good
I
job.
mean,
I thought
if it was Spring Breakers, I mentioned Wolfman's face when he found out it's Django got knocked out. for
Yeah,
Spring
right.
Breakers.
it's gonna be a tough matchup
Well,
here.
But anyway, I've got
Yeah, like-
Skyfall and the Raid on the other side.
Okay.
How would he feel?
Like any of these though, like either one that goes against Django is going to be tough. So
Yeah.
So Matt,
God, what are we doing here?
Skyfall and the Raid.
Oh,
Yeah.
the raid.
yeah.
All right.
Jacob,
The Raid.
Austin.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street. I mean the Raid.
Well, I would have gone with Skyfall because I think Skyfall is the best James Bond movie ever made. Like it's just not good. So, and I'm a Bond guy, so yeah. Skyfall.
You are James Bond sometimes, Jordan. I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I should have had a martini tonight, but I got an
Shaken, not stirred.
yeah, it's got an energy drink. But Malcolm.
Yeah, I was also going to go Skyfall, but the Raid is going to
Raid,
move
yeah.
on.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Jacob, Django on the raid.
2 former winners. Here we go.
Wow.
This might be the toughest championship matchup I've had to vote on because I love both these movies, but one has creeped into my top 10, so I'll go with Django.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, one's in my top 10, one's in like my top 20, so this is really tough. I guess I'll just go with the higher one, which is Django.
Yeah, if I had more time, I would look and see where they fall in my like overall, because I don't know if either one of these are in my 128 quite yet, but they're like getting close to it. So I have a feeling I have the raid rated a little higher, but like how I'm feeling now, like just depends how you're feeling in the moment. So I think I gotta go Django. So yeah, Malcolm.
Had they both won the same amount of times?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, probably one's a 2-time.
I'm gonna go Django though.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a winner.
Matt, you were muted.
Muted.
Matt, yeah.
You're muted,
Sorry.
Matt. You're
I'm
muted.
sorry.
You can't.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, I just want to advocate for the raid because I will vote for it because I do believe it is a more important film in terms of films to the movie industry and everything. But Django is great. I can't knock it. But I will say that I think The Raid is a more important film.
Yeah. Ooh, for some reason, I have yet to add Django to my flick chart. I don't know why. That's a big oversight. I haven't add it yet.
All right.
So,
well, 4-1 for Django. It's gonna win.
yeah. So now I get to rank it. Cool. Yeah. And your winner, Django Unchained.
All right. Well, Matt, if you got to go, you can go.
Yeah, I got to bounce. Thank you, everybody. This is a ton of fun. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
All right.
Yeah. We'll see you later, man.
All right. All right. So for the information purposes, Django had previously won the Brad Pitt Leo DiCaprio tournament, and so it won for Leo there. And the raid way back fairly early in the 40s or so won our one location tournament. We said one location. So
okay.
they won that one. So they are both previous winners. So now Django will join the 2-time winner club, which is we got 2 3-time winners, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 2-time winners.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we've got quite a few. So there you go.
All right.
So Django Unchained joins the likes of Jurassic Park, Alien, Social Network, They Live, The Mummy, Roger Rabbit, Wind River, and Good Will Hunting. And 2-timers.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm so glad Wind River and Good Will Hunting are in there.
Yeah,
That
they're in
makes me
there.
happy.
So yeah.
So I just did a quick little ranking of like plugging and Django into the algorithm. It's currently in my 128 at 125, so it made the cut. So yeah, just for like a quick ranking, I'll look at it more later when I have more time. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. We actually made it about 2.5 hours, so that's good. Good job, guys. And yeah, this we'll look forward to the championship in a roughly 2 weeks or so, or a week and a half ish. But yeah, we'll just do some quick plugs, and that'll do it. So we'll start with Malcolm. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Tape Productions. We host Random every Sunday night. This coming Sunday, we're ranking the Fast and the Furious movies, and you can also find me over on Full Metal, and do hosting trivia and all that.
Yeah, sounds good. Jacob, where can we find you?
You can find me here doing these shows from time to time, doing the Lonely Marks. We went live yesterday talking Double or Nothing, the Night of Champions, giving our predictions on those, which was a lot of fun. So go back and check that out. And then instead of tomorrow, Austin and I will be going on Sunday, just because it sounds like Austin's going to have a long day. And to be honest, I could just use the day to myself. After it's been a week being sick and work, I just need a day.
We don't have our usual Sunday sort of trivia or anything else going on since Jordan's out of town. So me and Jacob will fill that void with a little podcast about movies.
We'll be going at the same time, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. So right before Double or Nothing.
Yeah, we'll get it done before nothing.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're talking
Well,
remake.
you can have the buy-in show on the background, Jacob, and let me know what's going on. Who
Yeah,
wins those matches?
if there is any, if there's any matches, if that trios matches on the buy-in.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. And Austin, where can we find you?
I'm just doing that with Jacob, and then I think we just set it up today, so I'll be in the ASAT finals of the tournament against Corey Quinto, and we're doing that Monday night at 10. It looks like so. Yeah, y'all can tune in for that. And Jacob, you did a good job the other night. Don't let JPO get you down. I liked your questions. And the ones I got wrong were on me. I just hadn't seen the movie, so that was on me, as usual with ASAT.
I thought The Kid Would Be King was a bigger movie than apparently.
Yeah.
I did think that was a funny moment. Our faces, me and JPO's face, just what? No, that was funny. So hey, if you like that movie, I trust you. It's a good movie, but I had never heard of it, so that was interesting. It was all good.
Yeah. I guess in the chat, well, I had it close. I don't think I got the title totally right, but I knew what it was because I'm like a family movie guy, so I just see a lot of family movies. So.
Yeah, no, totally. That's just one I missed, but it sounds interesting. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's decent.
It's okay. Yeah,
I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
if it's ever on, Max or the Peacock, and I need something to put on the background, sure, why not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right,
but. For the rest of the channel, you can find us at Movie Hero 2121 on Twitter and Instagram. You can find probably most updates for the channel over in the Schmodown Friends and Family group. We usually have a poll for these tournaments. We won't have one for this one. We're gonna wait until we get to the championship, and then we'll do the Elite Eight from the championship. So in about a week and a half, there'll be one. We also have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/Movie Hero. Go check that out. We have a lot of exclusive content. We do podcasts. We do a lot of drafts. We just did a comedy movie draft, which isn't quite up yet because I haven't had a time to quite get to the editing yet, just setting up for a lot of other stuff. But probably in about a week or so, that should pop up. But we have a lot of past ones on there. And then probably within the next, when I get back from being out of town, I'm going to be out of town until Monday, but after that, I'm going to put up the new schedules for the next few months. And we'll have a shorter one about 2 months out in the Schmodown Friends and Family group, and there'll be a longer one about 4 months out in the Patreon. So if you'd like to sign up for some episodes, you can watch for those. Hopefully, like Tuesday or Wednesday, those will be popping up on those. And we also have some trivia that we'll be doing. We do the Seen and Heard movie trivia, just trivia based off of clips from movies and clips from movie scores and soundtracks. We'll be doing one a week from this Saturday. And yeah, but that one's already filled up, so we already have a panel for that one. But you can still sign up for the next one. It'll be we usually do it about every 2 weeks, so we'll have one coming soon. And then we're doing soon, which I wish I would have had a little more time because I might try to do one. We'll see because I got a few packing things I got to wrap up. We have our new show, The Wheel of Movies, that's coming up. That's all ready to go. I just got to make a little YouTube short. I actually got a couple YouTube shorts because I also I promised 2 quick little movie reviews. I've been doing them in 60 seconds or less. So I got to do 2 of those plus the spin the wheel for our first pick for a wheel of movies. So I'll see if I can get one out tonight, but don't. I'm not promising anything. If it doesn't happen, then it will happen Tuesday for sure. So, but the point of getting out tonight is maybe we could do an episode next week. But if we don't, I'll push that episode 1 week. So we'll see. But and then I'll be getting back into a few things probably next weekend, like maybe Sunday, possibly. We'll see how it goes. Because usually I'm doing them kind of late night, but some video game streams. So I got Dead Island 2 that I want to play, and I got a few other games that I was playing previous to this that I want to get back into. And then I'll probably be doing some Snack Heroes on a limited basis. That I got a bunch of new snacks that I've run across that I want to try them out. So probably next week I'll do at least one. So we'll see. But And then just a little preview of what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker. So we'll next week will be all about the best and worst movie remakes. So we're doing the best on Tuesday and the worst ones on Friday. So we got those to look forward to, kind of to coincide with the Little Mermaid. And then we'll be doing our 2012 championship that we mentioned before, and then we'll be getting into our Movie Hero Mystery Tournament, where we're going to take the same wheel. We put all of our favorite movies, top 128, and then we submitted some about 20 honorable mentions, and we're going to spin it 64 times. And what the first 64 movies to pop up will be in a big tournament, and it'll be tough because it'll be all of our favorite movies together in one tournament. So yeah, and just to tell everyone in a context, with all of us, with all of our regulars and people that are partnered in the channel, we got almost 1,500 movies in one wheel. So it's enough to keep us going for a while. We'll just go until we run out of movies. So, and then we have our best movie duo championship that's coming soon. We're getting in the best movie dads. We'll be doing that the same way that we did best movie moms as a tier ranker. Then we'll have near the end of June, we'll be doing we're doing another 3-parter that'll be best movies of 2011. So we got that one coming up, and the same way we're doing this one. Then we're getting into a big geek characters tournament series, which we have 8 different categories. We're gonna do a themed episode, and then have a big championship with all the ones that make the Sweet 16. So our first one's gonna be best Star Wars characters. I know we've already done one with a bunch of people from the Schmodown Star Wars League, but maybe we're gonna try to do it some people who weren't all necessarily from that league. Maybe, I mean, just people that are fans outside of that league, I'll say. And then we have our best animated movies tier ranker championship. So that's coming up. We've been doing one per month, and we've done all the decades. So it's just down to what movies made the championship. And then I'll just throw in just a couple other quick ones. We have movies with the city in the title, and movies with the state in the title. So that's kind of the next ones we have to look forward to. So yeah, but this was a fun time to kind of do a quick one tonight with just 5 of us. So I mean, a quick by our standards, I'll say, by tournament fight standards. But yeah, but that'll do it for us tonight. So for Malcolm, for Jacob, for Austin, for Matt Munoz, I've been Jordan, the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.